Yo, what up, world? What up, Fight Fam? It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV coming at you with another boxing conversation and some news you can use. And you know I got the usual suspects with me. I got my boy Ag Reacher, Rough House Boxing, the odd fella. And I see my boy World Breaker that snuck in the back door. What's going down, my boy?
Nothing much. Washing clothes for the wife beats me over the back.
Oh, Lord.
We don't want to get on the field and beat that ass. Not at all, son.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddies. I had to fight my uncles.
You don't want to fight
color purple.
Oh shit! We don't want no domestic violence incidents going on here. None of that. Oh man!
I want to be beat down with arguments. That's all I know.
No,
so you
sir.
do what you do.
No, sir. No, sir. Salute to
compromise.
Right, Shakita Dow, first one in the chat. Salute to you, Shakita. Welcome. And hey, what was you talking about with the Adrian Broner situation? Oh, and salute to Reggie Owens boxing conversation and Abel Mahari. They just came in. What's good, my brothers? What was hey? Go ahead and finish what you were saying about that old Adrian Broner and Al Bernstein.
Well, as far as the Albert, I me personally, I like the fact that Adrian Broner didn't keep it to himself, and I didn't like how he didn't act fake. He told Al Bernstein about himself. He said he felt like Al Bernstein was throwing mud on his name on the low, and he told Al Bernstein about himself. Because a lot of these commentators ain't like the commentators back in the day where they just could call the fight. They got to make some little references to I'm on this person's side. They may not directly say it, but they'll say it indirectly, and I know exactly what Adrian Broner is talking about. And then as far as the other thing, while the press conference was going on, we had a lot. First of all, shout out to the LDBC. Yo, they was in that live stream chat heavy. That Showtime live stream, yo, it was a beautiful thing, man. But at the same time, you had dudes with, a lot of these racist dudes putting monkey emojis with the thumbs down. Like, none of y'all will ever say anything face to face. So I don't see what the need is to be an internet gangster. You know what I mean?
But see, let me tell you, you got a whole bunch of cap block gangsters out here now. And they out here thugging and all that, but that's just it. This is the only place they can go to where they can act hard. Hey, what's going on, LA? I see you in the chat. Salute to the queens of boxing. I see y'all out there. But yeah, this is the only place where they can go to be gangster, because they not gonna do it in nobody's face. You'll never even know who these people is unless you do some hellified research, some governmental research, and hack into their servers and go find them who they are, find their IP address and go hunt them down. And that's all it'll take. It'll take somebody to do something like that. So at that point, all you could do is block them, report them, and do what you got to do. That's why we were telling you need to get your wrenches up, because when you got them people in there like that, just keep them off of your channel. And that's why I'm still trying to get my stuff together to where I can review comments. Like a World Break was trying to tell me, I got a review on, but people still comment. I don't have nothing in my review. I still ain't figured that out yet.
Just go to TubeBuddy, not TubeBuddy, but YT Studio is the app. And
yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yeah, but you also got to go into your YouTube and set it on review comments. That way it'll come up, because on your YT Studio, some comments will come up, but they actually won't show up on your actual YouTube account because they're under review status.
Okay. And I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't even know Al Bernstein was getting down like that, man. That boy Adrian Broner was saying, yeah, you be talking smack about me on either Instagram or Twitter.
No, he said like Twitter. That. He said he had Twitter fingers.
Yeah, and I didn't know he was getting down like that. I thought he was one of the good ones.
I didn't know Al Bernstein knew how to use Twitter.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know. And what y'all think about Demetrius Andre said he's ready to fight anybody. He want to fight all champions from 160 to 168.
I think he's a dog with neurological disease. You know, them dogs right before they die and they
Yeah,
can't
they go.
stand up.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah, yeah.
I
They
feel.
go berserk.
Yeah. They
You got to
can't
put them
stand
down.
up. They killed over. That's what I see. So I
Yeah.
look at
Hey, the one thing I will say about Demetrius Andre is he's shown flashes of being a highly skilled fighter. Now the inactivity level kind of counteracts that. But I'm the type man, I don't believe fat meat is greasy, bro, till I eat it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta see him actually get up in there and get that smoke with top tier fighters in his division, or else it's just clout chasing and lip service. So, the jury's still out, in my opinion, on Boo Boo.
Mine too. All right, fella, you quiet as a church
Yeah,
mouse over there.
indeed, indeed. I mean, I'm surprised this fight's on Friday. Dig? It's like I was listening to World Breaker earlier on, and it was like, yeah, this fight just came up out of nowhere, and it's on Friday at that.
Well, I knew
Like,
about it, but the only reason I knew about it is because the guy that I interviewed is fighting on the undercard.
okay. Well, another piece of news that's related to this card is Big Baby Miller, Blubber Lang ain't on the card no more.
He was
Mm.
on the card.
Um, yeah, he was supposed to fight this weekend. Yeah, he was on that card, but I believe in the one article, I believe in Boxing Scene, they said he was gonna fight Joey Jaweczko out of Philly, little short white fighter. But I guess the deal didn't get done, so he's off that card.
Hmm.
Mm.
next thing you know, he'll be fighting a stack of Jello pudding pops.
Yeah.
Real
But
talk.
does that lead any kind of credence to possibly negotiations taking an advance or going further with AJ?
You know what? I don't know about how much credence it puts into it, but I think it puts some credence into the fact that he's possibly keeping himself on standby for that fight.
So
You know what
I
I'm saying?
feel
Just in
you.
case, just in case everything else falls through,
Hmm.
and they need him, as a plan D. They can pull him out the back pocket and he's there.
So you didn't see the you must didn't see the TBV video earlier.
Nah,
Uh,
I ain't seen it.
They basically said that Eddie Hearn all but confirmed that Dillian White is the next. Is it April 13th?
yeah, all but confirmed.
Oh, but
Yeah,
And did you guys hear about Triple G signing with the Zone finally?
Yeah, that's the title of the that's the title
yeah.
of the live
Oh, I
stream.
didn't even. Oh, my fault. I didn't even
oh
see it.
shit, I ain't even know.
Triple G to the zone. Because that was going to be the main topic of discussion, but we got a lot. We got a lot of stuff. Brian Jennings won a title shot, and hell, I got some news. I just want to. Okay, this is just dropped 2 hours ago. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, so we're gonna talk about it now, real quick. And I'm gonna let Legendary cook on it first, but I'm gonna read the article. Ortiz is still ranked number 2 by the WB. Well, the title is Ortiz and Hammer joins Castano and Lara. Ortiz is still ranked number 2 by the WBC behind mandatory challenger Dominic Brazil. The Barclays Center will get a double dose of the Cuban craft on March the 2nd as El Nuvea Herrera reports former heavyweight title Luis Ortiz will face Christian Hammer on the undercard of Brian Castano versus Ezra Lara. Ortiz, 30-1, 26 KOs, took part in one of 2018 better fights last March, trading heavy leather with Deontay Wilder until the Bronze Bomber put him away late in the 10th round. He's since picked up a pair of easy knockouts of Razvan Kajanu and Travis Kaufman, the latter on the undercard of the Wilder bout with Tyson Fury. Fun fact: the event takes place just 4 weeks before his 40th birthday. Hammer, 24-5 and 14 knockouts, lost badly to Tyson Fury in 2015, but enjoyed a brief resurgence with consecutive wins over Erkin Tepper and David Price. This ultimately got him a crack at the Alexander Povetkin, who thoroughly dominated him for 12 rounds. He was last seen knocking out unbeaten German Michael Willisch in December, and Ortiz has traded social media jabs with Joe Joyce, and the latter's manager says the two are most certainly on the collision course for this year. So Christian Hammer Ortiz, March 2nd. I know everybody got Luis Ortiz to win the fight. That's not what I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all is that everybody's been clout chasing and calling this man out. Everybody. From Dillian White to Joe Joyce to AJ Johnson.
And Usyk. Don't forget about Usyk.
Yeah, the comedian AJ Johnson and Usyk. And
see, I'm kind of mad at Usyk.
Hold on. You go cook,
Young gang.
Man,
they ready to eat.
Man, them want to cook. Man, them want to cook. Hurry.
He said, "Let him in, coach. Let him in."
Go first, but everybody's calling him out. But as of right now, it seems that he's for to fight another bus driver, but it ain't his fault. I'm not blaming him for the person that he's gonna fight because ain't nobody offering or putting this man in position to get tough fights because he's gonna make easy work of him. Matter of fact, I think he's gonna knock Christian Hammer out in the first 3 rounds. Because I remember when Christian Hammer got his ass beat up by Povetkin. Badly got beat up by Povetkin. But won't nobody call him out. So what is y'all take on all these clout chasers? Go ahead and cook. I'm gonna let you cook. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go on mute while you cook.
First of all, this is ridiculous, man. I had to comment first because of the Cuban in my blood on my daddy's side. I had to. Look, man, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. He should not have to be fighting him, bro. He should not have to be fighting this man at all, bro. That man deserves a fight. I would have took the Alexander Usyk. See, this kind of make me mad about Usyk. Usyk, you joined them list of fighters now, and I have respect for you. Put you on my pound-for-pound list as number 5 because what you did at the cruiserweight division. But now you join them list of dudes blowing that fake smoke, as we say. That fake smoke, you know? And I'm really not jacking him because he sounded convincing to me like he wanted to really fight Louis King Kong Ortiz. You know, like you was ready to move up to the heavyweight division. I was telling your dumb ass stay at cruiserweight and wait for some of these dudes to, you know, climb up in the rankings, like Marcellus Wilder and Andrew Tabiti. But, you know, you wanted to push the envelope.
Tabiti.
And I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, if he was willing to wait there, if he's willing, but you want to move up to heavyweight, you know what I mean? Yeah, fight Louis King Kong Ortiz. Don't just be putting his name in the media, you know what I mean, just so it sound good, bro. Like, let's see a fight, bro. Like, come on, man. My man got to sit here and take crumbs. He's sitting here literally like Christian Hammer. Like, come on, man. I don't want to see that, bro. I do not want to see that, man. But I understand because you got to stay active. You got to take what you can get. But it shouldn't have to be like that, man. Like, yo, that really made me mad, man. Shoot, somebody else got to go because I'm about to be cursing in front of the kids, man.
All right, I'm going to back down you then.
Yeah, legendary. Go ahead and cook, legendary.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, I'm with you on that, though. Big Act, man, I'm riding with you on that. I'm fucked up about Usyk over everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think that would have been a good fight for Usyk, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of other good fights at heavyweight, too. Joseph Parker, Big Baby Miller for somebody like Usyk. But at the same time, you know, he ride with Eddie Hearn there, man. And I was going to get Eddie Hearn his points if he would have made that fight. Usyk coming up to heavyweight and fighting the Luis Ortiz. Win, lose, or draw. I think Usyk still would have had some big fights left for him up there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he over there with Eddie, man. King Kong is like the modern day Black Murderers Row, man. Minus the fight with Wilder. But look who he had to fight, Wilder, who would be another Black Murderers Row. They got to fight each other because nobody won't fight them type of shit. So that's why I'm riding with you on that, Big Act.
Hey.
Yeah, I hear that too. I hear that too.
Real quick. Lawrence just reported this, man. He said this in the comments. He said Joe Joyce is fighting Bermain Stavern on DGale and Eubank PBC UK card on the 23rd.
Good fight. Okay. Good fight.
Will y'all think that's a good fight?
Wait, who's fighting? Say it
again. That's a good fight for Joe Joyce. Yeah, hell yeah, that's a good fight.
Joe Joyce versus
been fighting Ortiz, man.
Yo, that's a step up fight for Joe Joyce though.
It is. It's a step.
I'm not going. Look, guys.
That's a jump up fight.
We know Bermain Stavern is damaged goods. We know he's damaged goods. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. Bermain Stavern got a mean ass right hand. At the end of the day, he became champion because of that powerful ass right hand of his. He got knockout power. And don't think, and as slow as Joe Joyce is, if Bermain Stavern is in shape, in fighting shape, and not looking like he pregnant, he might have a chance of doing what Joe Joyce been doing to everybody else.
I think even a pregnant Stavern could challenge Joe Joyce because he's Joyce is slow. He's slow, and
I don't care how slow
Stavern has some skills. Stavern does have some skills. You know what I mean? For a little 6'1" heavyweight. I mean, Wilder had to fight in the first matchup. Wilder fought the perfect fight against Stavern. Showed us world-class boxing. You know what I mean? Wilder showed us I haven't really seen that type of fight from Wilder before until that Stavern fight. But it was Stavern that brought Wilder, you know what I mean? Brought that out of Wilder. So we got to give a little bit of respect. I call him Bermain Stavern myself. But, you know what I mean? We got to put a little bit of respect on his name. And I think he could, I think he could challenge, you know what I mean? It's a real nice step-up fight for, you know what I mean, for Joe Joyce. You know what I mean? Same thing Roughhouse is saying. Definitely.
Fella, could I get a drum or something? Could y'all get a drum or something real quick? First of all, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't respect that matchup. I got Joe Joyce beating him easy. I think Deontay Wilder took too much out of him, bro. He took too much out of him, bro. I'm tired of all these whack fights, man.
Whack fights? What do you mean, man? This is
hold on. Let me start the pod. Let me start the pod.
All right.
I ain't got a chance to cook yet. Hold up, man.
Go ahead.
Yo, I want to go back because I didn't get to comment on the Ortiz Hammer thing, man. Hey, now, Mac, bro, you spoke for everybody, and you said that we all had Ortiz, but I'm going to tell you this, bro. I got Hammer. I got Hammer getting knocked out in the second to the fourth round by Ortiz with a straight left. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, done deal, ziplock. You know what I'm saying? We'll holler at him, man. Now, onto the Burn and Joe Joyce fight, man. I'm be real with you, bro. I side with Bermain Stavern in that fight, bro. I'm always going to take somebody that's only had 6 fights versus a seasoned veteran. I mean, and yeah, he got mollywopped, but he got mollywopped by the best in the business. And even in a loss, you don't know what a fighter, and I know you know this, Act. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what a fighter can take from a loss, you know what I'm saying, and put in a toolbox for the next opponent. So, you know what I'm saying, besides PTSD and head trauma, I'm pretty sure he took something, you know what I'm saying, that may help his defense out. And, man, Joe Joyce is about as fast as grass growing in the wintertime. That nigga is slow. His punches are telegraphed. He moves like he got cinder blocks around his ankles. Bro, ain't nothing at all special about Joe Joyce.
I never said Joe Joyce is special, but neither is Bermain Stavern. I just look at it like this. Bermain Stavern got dropped by Derek Rossi, bro. Derek Rossi was a bum. He barely made it out of that fight. I'm not believing in Bermain Stavern. I don't care how many people. I got Joe Joyce easy. Watch, Joe Joyce gonna
Hey,
scrape
Big
him
A.
easy. It may be slow. It may be slow, and we may be waiting till next New
You
Year's.
wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong, bro. You
Hey,
wrong
Big
about
A.
that.
Hey, what's Mayweather's motto? He gonna rob him without a fucking ski, put a ski mask on, go in there and roll the whole goddamn bitch. That's what Stavern doing. Get his old ass out of here. I'm riding with Big A.
Thank you,
Joyce gonna
legendary.
KO.
Okay, yeah.
Joyce gonna
First
KO
off,
that old ass
that
nigga,
Derek
man.
Rossi knockdown was a flash knockdown, and you
It
acting like
don't.
you was
It don't matter.
seriously hurt.
He ain't
Yo,
getting up
I'm
after
sorry. He
his
should have never
knockout.
got knocked down by him.
He didn't get knocked.
Tell him, fella. Tell him.
All right, man. Like these things happens when you off balance and shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You can't base that off of a Derek Rossi flash
I'm gonna say
knockdown.
that, hey,
I mean,
time out. We gonna let the OG Kurt Sugar salute. Man, settle this.
yeah. Finish it up, Kurt.
Yeah, peace, everybody, man. Glad to be on the panel.
Tell him I'm right, Kurt.
Yeah, Ak is right, man. I don't have no confidence in Bermain Stavern, man. See, people don't understand.
Thank you,
man,
Kurt.
a fighter, because let me tell you something. A fighter keep losing and he gets knocked out in dramatic fashion. His mind is not right. It's not physical. He can get himself into shape, hit the bag, and a workout 2 days, 2 times a day. But it's the mental. He's what you call withered. He's a withered fighter. That's just like when Hatton lost to Mayweather and people thought Hatton was going to get Pacquiao a good fight. But I knew better because Hatton didn't recover from that knockout. It's the psychological effect. And that's what Stavern, Stavern hasn't basically recovered. I'll be shocked if he give Joe Joyce any competition, man. They picked him for that reason. He has a name. They know he's coming out knockout, to wild and dramatic fashion, man. I think Wilder took the fight out of Stavern. And I could say the same thing about Khan. We don't know what Khan getting. I don't want to go too far off to the left, but Khan 2014, it would have been a good fight for Crawford. You got to realize, man, these fighters go through wars. They get knocked out. Mentally, they're not the same.
And physically.
Yeah, I agree to an extent. The only reason I say that because every fighter reacts to getting beat up and knocked out differently. He only got knocked out once, and he only lost twice, and both times was to the same guy. He still was a champion,
He fought for a vacant belt.
Yeah, but he won it. It's the same. The only champion that we don't really give respect to is Charles Martin. At the end of the day, I think he got more speed than Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is just so slow, man.
Like I said, Mac, we're gonna be waiting until next New Year's for the knockout, but I still got Joe Joyce stopping.
So how many punches y'all think Joe Joyce could take before he actually clipped?
I don't think that he gonna be able to get up there to reach him. Joe Joyce ain't a small guy, but Main Stavern gotta loop up there. The only dude that's short like that could loop over the top that well with that timing is Povetkin, and Povetkin ain't nothing with Peds. I never seen Bermain Stavern able to catch somebody at the punch or loop over the top or anything like that. Yeah, he got a decent right hand.
He caught Wilder plenty of times in the first fight.
Oh my God! Man, stop! Wilder had a broken hand, still
was like
serving
4 years
him.
ago, though, huh?
Yeah, but when did Stavern fight after he got knocked out by Wilder?
Yeah, the Derek Rossi dude, and he got dropped.
They got dropped, yeah, and after that he has.
It was a flash knockdown though.
Yo, you gotta stop defending that.
But he shouldn't have been knocked down against Rossi. Rossi is a tomato can, bro.
Exactly. Thank you. Kurt only one speaking English.
Stavern is tomato can
top cat.
too.
No, I can't rock with Stavern, man.
I can't rock with Stavern. I'm willing to bet y'all. That's how real it is. I'm willing to bet anybody that really, really believe in Stavern.
Hey, we really shouldn't even be talking about this fight.
We shouldn't. It shouldn't even be an argument.
Why? This is a good fight.
Should be Joe Joyce should be fighting Louis Ortiz.
No, it's a better fight than Ortiz and Christian Hammer.
But
Slight.
Them
That's
some
why I
bum
say
fights,
George.
man. Them
George should be fighting
Barclays.
Ortiz. We
Right.
ought to let Hammer and Stavern fight.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I
some
would
bum
say it
fights,
switch.
man.
I'm with Top Cat. It should be switched.
right? Switch dance partners.
Yeah,
That'll
but
make
that's
for
too
more
good for
competitive fight.
boxing. And every time you hear a rumor about a good fight, your hopes get all high, and then they break your heart, man. These bum fights, man. Ortiz gonna take out Hammer quick, and Joyce gonna take out Stavern, man. And I want to see good fights, man. We're gonna see a lot of fights, but I don't want to see James Willis versus Bloody Tampon Harrison. I don't want to see no fights like that. You know what I mean? For
Hey,
real, man.
hey, well, I got a question though. Let's say they did switch dance partners. Stavern and Hammer, all right, that might be a more competitive fight, but putting Joyce in there with Ortiz, does that make it a more competitive fight?
Nah, Ortiz or Mollywop,
Yeah,
Joyce.
man, he gonna dog walk that dude.
You said what happened?
Now, I'm saying if they did switch dance partners, Hammer and Stavern, yeah, that may be a more competitive fight, but is it gonna be a more competitive fight putting Joe Joyce in there with Ortiz? And Mid Kurt was like, nah, man, Ortiz gonna dog walk that dude.
He would.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ortiz a dog walk a lot of people, man. This dude got high amateur pedigree and high boxing IQ, man, and people ducking him and dodging him. That's why I like Wilder, man. He fought Fury and Ortiz back to back, man, and
Yep.
Joshua fighting Parker to come and Povetkin. Come on, man. It's plain to see that Dillian White ducked him. He could have fought him December 22nd. He fought Chisora. And then AJ could have been fought him. They don't want that smoke, man. So they aging Ortiz out, man. I mean, he's
Yeah, man.
already older than what he say he is, but
He turned
you're gonna
40.
start seeing decline, huh?
He turns 40 the day after that fight.
Well, he got to
Oh,
be like 44 or 43, but
well, if that's how you look at
um,
44, I can't
yeah,
wait, bro. Cause he
yeah, like
looking.
Sonny Liston was like that, but they aging him out, man. People gonna start fighting him when they start seeing cracks and him, Ortiz slowing down. Watch what I tell you.
Yep.
All right, salute, fellas.
What's
Salute.
up with it? One of them ones?
One of them ones.
It's all good, man. Salute to all my brothers on the panel. The
South
legendary
London in the
Top Cat.
building.
Yeah, Top Cat. You know what I mean?
What's up? What's up?
The odd fella, Curtis Anderson, Ack. Stay ready, Roughhouse. You don't have to do this individually, man. I've got to take my time.
Let's go, one of them
listen.
ones. See what they doing
Oh,
to our
snap.
Cuban brother, right? See what they doing to him, right?
I know, yo. Listen, let me just let me jump on this, man, because I can't believe we started this conversation about your boy, one of them ones, on this Joe Joyce thing, man. Listen, fellas, let's not overcomplicate this whole situation between Joyce and Stavern. Yeah, it is what it is. This is not no world-class fight. It's a good D-class matchup. It's gonna be a 50-50 fight. You've got the man like the juggernaut, Joe Joyce, who's slow moving. He's literally like the juggernaut. In them old school Street Fighter and X-Men fighting games.
Yeah, you talk about Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah. Act Reacher knows what I'm talking about. But he's slow moving, but Joe Joyce can crack. He can crack. Stavern, he looks like he's got the fight punched out of him. So anyone that says Joe Joyce is gonna win, okay, I can respect that. Anyone that says Stavern's gonna win, yeah, okay, I can respect that. At the end of the day, stylistically, and when we're talking about levels, this is a good matchup. It's a 50-50 fight. It's really not that complicated. And I would classify this as a calibration fight. Yeah, whoever wins, it's going to kind of help us understand, where they're at in terms of levels. Just to give you a bit of background for those who don't know, Joe Joyce, I believe he's got about 6 fights. No amateur background. He came into boxing kind of late. At the moment, I think he's about 31 or 32. He's definitely in his 30s.
33. He's 33.
33. Yeah, there we go. So he's 33. And I think this is a good move for Joe Joyce. Now, I think I mentioned last time I got it, I had everyone jumping on me because I was saying that Luis Ortiz would smoke Joe Joyce. You understand? Like the experience alone, man. There's no way Joe Joyce would get through Ortiz. But in heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. Anyone can get it. These guys, they're heavyweights for a reason. All these guys can crack by default. So it's not a cast iron guarantee that Ortiz would beat Joe Joyce. But I just can't see it. I mean, Ortiz, it'll be an easy win for Ortiz. He could simply outbox Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is slow moving. Yeah. Ortiz can avoid his punches. It's going to be like a typical Cuban masterclass. Let me tell you, family, don't ramp when it comes to the Cubans. The Cubans know what they're doing when it comes to boxing. And I just don't understand it. I mean, it's not none of you guys, but on the UK side of things, or my people on the UK side of things, for some reason, they've got a lot of respect for Joe Joyce. I don't understand where it comes from. The only thing I can relate, that I can attribute that to, is it must be some sort of weird sense of patriotism. But anyway, yeah, it's not complicated. If the fight, hopefully the fight happens, and then we can just see what happens, man. With that Joe Joyce and what's his name, Stavern situation.
Hey, Lawrence Williams said he thinks Ortiz versus Joyce will be under the Wilder Fury 2 undercard.
Yeah, that's a good fight on the undercard. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, he definitely can't. It's not going to be a fight that hosts its own card. Like, it's not a headliner, is it? So it has to be on the undercard.
Yeah, but let me ask y'all a question. Ain't y'all tired of these D-level, C-level fights, man? Now I'm hearing, Lomachenko might fight Krolla, or most likely he gonna fight the winner of Kami and I can't even pronounce this dude's name, man. Who's a nobody, man. What'd you say?
You talking about fighting Richard Comey?
Yeah. Comey fighting for the vacant title, man. And he might fight the winner of that title eliminator or Anthony Krolla next, man. The next two fights. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
all them fights are trash, bro.
Well, I'm not surprised. Well, I'm not surprised at the lower level of competition, because that's a top rank. That's basically a top rank combination. It is what it is. I'm tired of it, but at the same time, I'm not surprised by it, because I mean, you just got to look at Let me just say one more thing. You just got to look at the pattern of what top ranked fighters do. What do most top ranked fighters do throughout their career until they're ready to cash out? They fight lower opposition. Bob Arum did it with Timothy Bradley. He did it with Manny Pacquiao. How many times did we see Pacquiao fight Marquez over and over again? How many times did we see Timothy Bradley fight dudes over and over again without fighting the real boogeyman of their weight class? That's what they do.
That's all Pacquiao did was fight Marquez, Margarito.
Yeah, exactly. That's all they did. Miguel Cotto too. Miguel Cotto, the same thing. And why do all these guys leave Top Rank and end up like conveniently with like a person like a Al Heyman, a person like, Miguel Cotto was on Rock Nation for a time being. It's like, why do all these guys leave Bob Arum? Because they've been they've been used first, like squeezed like orange juice, and then he's done with them. Then he'll cash them out. I'm not surprised.
Can I add on to what my brother Fuller said? Well, I guess he must be right, because Adrian Broner brought that up in the press conference. He got an offer to fight Pacquiao the first time, and he said Bob Arum was only trying to give him $2 million. He had the ring car girl in the back cracking up when he said that, because she's actually she's with Oscar, but a lot of people was cracking up. I just think Bob Arum and a few of these guys, they just don't be offering no money. Only $2 million.
They don't. But you got to look at it like this too. I will say this though before I make this comment. Richard Comey was Mikey Garcia's mandatory. for the IBF title. That's why he's getting a shot. He's not just a straight garbage fighter, but he's not on the level of Lomachenko either. I think he got a lot more to go.
Yeah,
Lomachenko,
what?
I think Richard Cormier gonna win this fight.
yeah. You know what? Richard Cormier is similar to Robert Easter Jr.
I'm working
He's
on something.
he's very tall. He's not. Cormier's not a bum, but I mean, Lomachenko is going to outsmart him. You know, it's going to be another clear win for Lomachenko.
Yeah, but Lomachenko gonna get painted. He gonna get painted.
Yeah. I mean, he appears to be slowing down somewhat. But I'll tell you one thing about Lomachenko: it doesn't matter who he fights. You know, there's not many people that are that are pretty much on his level at 130, 135, 130. The only fight that Lomachenko, the only meaningful fight that Lomachenko needs to be having at 135 or 130, you pick, is Tank Davis or Mikey Garcia. Everyone else is just going to be it's just going to be, oh, Lomachenko's going up against another guy. Oh, what about this fight? You know, Richard Cormier's he's decent, but he's a Ghanaian as well. Yeah.
He's Ghanaian.
Yeah, he's Ghanaian. He's decent, but he's not the one. He's not the one, and I already know how that fight's gonna go. The only meaningful fight, as I say, and I hear the frustration in my man Kurt Anderson's voice. You know, when it comes to these fights, Kurt just wants to see great fights, good fights, the matchups that we all want to see. And with Lomachenko is completely irrelevant now. It doesn't matter what he does from now on. He hasn't got long left in his career, I believe. And you know, actually, I would say that the Cormier fight, if it happens, Cormier is actually a decent fight with all things considered. There's just not the talent pool is just lacking at 130 and 135. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we'll see.
Man, Lomachenko is the next up in a long succession of top ranked in-house bouts and battles. And that being said, it just shows the lack of diverse competition within top rank. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I agree with was it one of the ones that just said that Tank or Mikey Garcia are the challenges for Lomachenko. Both of those PBC fighters, man. Now, that being said, if we're not talking about those two and we're strictly talking about top rank, who is Lomo gonna fight? That's worth anything? Nobody at all, man. And then, like I said,
Stevens. Bro,
Yeah, I don't know.
hey, tell him what
I think it might
Keyshawn
be
Davis.
Nah, Shakur Stevens fight at 126.
Hey, but watch this here. Hey, Rough House, tell him what Keyshawn Davis told us today. We just interviewed number one in the country, Keyshawn Davis, Olympic 2020. Break it down, bro.
Yo, Keyshawn said, man, that Shakur sparred with Lomo. He said the first time they sparred, they did a 4-rounder. He said Shakur was in there giving Lomo fits during that 4-rounder. He said, I guess Lomo felt like he had to get some get back. So the next sparring session, they went a whole 12. You know what I'm saying? And that boy Shakur was still in there handling his own against Lomo. So, you know, I wasn't counting Shakur Stevenson because he's at 126. But if somehow Shakur gets up to 135 and Lomo is still in the game, man, Shakur is gonna do that dude. Doing bad too.
Hey, what
I heard Tevin Farmer gave him work too.
In front of Papachenko.
Hey,
Lomo frustrated enough.
What I would say about Lomachenko, right, is a lot of people have got Lomachenko as pound for pound number one of the greatest of all time. You know, he's next. He's akin to Muhammad, Joe Lewis, Jack Johnson, Ali. You know what I'm saying? They think of him very highly. The only thing Lomachenko can do, if he really and truly wants to be great and go down in boxing history, the only thing he can do is move up to 140 right now. Like, I mean, today, move up to 140 and campaign at 140 and go to welterweight at 147. I mean, I don't think it's physically impossible for him to do that, but that's the only thing he can do. At 135 or 130, it doesn't matter who he fights. He's just not gonna be he is gonna be. He's a good fighter that's just gonna be seen and remembered as a hype job. That's it. Unless he moves up to.
Hold on. Hey, you talking about Lomo going up to 140?
Yeah, that's the.
Man.
I'm talking about in terms of if he wants to be considered great.
Man,
if he wants to be considered great, he needs to.
He better not do that because it's a cat up there named Teofimo Lopez is waiting on him.
Nah, Teofimo's at 35.
There's a lot of
I thought Teofimo was at 140.
Nah, he should move up. He looked like he's gonna have to.
Well, I'll take that back then. You know what? I'll retract what I said. I wasn't thinking, hey, Teofimo will get that boy to work. He'll get that boy to business.
Hey, man, there's a lot of people that will give that boy that work. But that's what I'm saying. That Lomachenko is, if he wants to be considered great, he needs to go up to 140 or 147. Other than that,
he ain't going up to no 147.
Shoot, nah.
He can't even go up to 140. His body looks saturated at 135.
That's what I'm saying. He looks already bloated 130. Like right now at 135, he looks almost bloated, my dude.
Hey,
so he ain't going up.
And
hey, well, if
you still have at 135, you got Teofimo and you got Devin Haney. You still have people that can give him problems. But Devin Haney.
But the thing is, Bob Arum is not gonna.
I don't know about Haney,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Devin Haney gave Shakur fits in sparring.
I'm not convinced about Devin Haney just yet.
I'm not too sure about Devin Haney. I've got some.
But what makes y'all think Shakur could do it and Devin Haney can't? If Devin Haney was giving Shakur fits,
it's because he's a silver medalist, man. He got more pedigree.
I'm telling you, that amateur stuff, man, is telling you, man. Don't bank on that amateur stuff, man.
But don't forget, Ak, it was sparring. You know what I'm saying? That was a while ago as well.
That's why.
Say that again. Stay ready.
Huh?
What? Say that again.
I said
styles make fight.
That's why. Yeah. That's why you seen Devin Haney probably can give him fits and Lomachenko couldn't.
And that was a while ago as well. You know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he not. Yeah, man.
Devin Haney's younger though.
Remember to grab your receipt.
Yeah, but Devin Haney got more fights than Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think that he could give Lomachenko fits. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie to you. Man. I'm not a big Devin Haney fan, but I think Devin Haney against Shakur, man. I'm sorry. I think he will.
I give Devin Haney a chance.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here and say that Lomo gonna wash him. You know what I'm saying? He got a shot, but I think Shakur Stevens has a better shot. Based on what I see, man, I think Shakur Stevens is the more complete fighter.
I say Shakur has it in the power aspect. I agree with you on that. But I think as far as all around skill, feet, stamina, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think Devin Haney got it, man.
I don't know. I think hand speed, I check that box for Shakur Stevenson. Punching accuracy, I check that box for Shakur Stevenson.
What? You see how accurate Devin Haney was?
He didn't look all that accurate. And no, he did not look all that accurate in the last fight. The fight he just had.
Accurate. He did.
He don't got no pop.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. He don't got no pop.
He also was fighting a dish rag.
Yeah, and a dish rag that was still making him, you know what I'm saying, go the whole nine.
Shakur is fighting Uber drivers too. He fighting dudes that should be on the Uber card too.
Bro, how many fights Shakur got though?
What, 8?
Shakur's got about 9 fights.
Right.
8, 9?
How many?
He won a title shot, bro.
20.
And 8 fights.
Hey man,
I think
Shakur Stevenson, that boy is the business right there. I'm telling you.
Hey, they're both the business, man. They're both on the same sort of level. And they're both there. I mean, Haney wants to be considered a prospect now. I've just got question marks about Haney, man. He's good. He's good. I like what he does. I like, you know, he's got great offense and great defense. He's slick. He slips jabs. I like that. You know, your boy, one of them ones. He's a technical guy. But I don't know, man. In his last fight, you know, he did everything. He threw everything at dude. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to get him out there, and he couldn't get him out of there. You know what I mean? There's something missing about Haney that I can't put my finger on. I don't know what it is.
I agree.
I can't. I can't articulate it at the moment. I have to
Well,
watch him.
with all due respect, sirs, I'm not that sold on Shakur yet either. He's still
Hey,
gonna have to show me in a few
Watch,
more
watch.
fights too. Because if we talk about sparring sessions, Devin Haney's shoes looking like one of the greatest of all time in sparring.
okay. Well,
Not
check
getting
this out.
tired, throwing a
Hey,
million and one
let,
I don't
punches.
know.
hey, let me say this then. Let me say this.
Fight.
Hey, let me say this. So what we will do is we're gonna put a thumbtack in this one. But Shakur Stevenson fights this weekend. What we're gonna do is after this fight is over, we're gonna go back and we're gonna compare the Devin Haney fight that just happened versus the Shakur
Agreed.
Stevenson fight that just happened.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Just make sure y'all hit me up beforehand, so you know what I mean.
Matter
I
of
know where
fact,
I'll be at.
we can call the fight.
I can't, man. I gotta really concentrate and look, man. I can't. I don't know. I'm not good at
No,
that, man.
I already know, man. I'm gonna be over on the corner for that one, man.
Oh yeah,
So
that's right. Hey
yeah,
Marlo, yeah,
yeah.
I'll be listening in. Marlo in the chat. Matter of fact,
Shout out to the homie Marlo's corner, man.
Hey,
Marlo in the
hey,
building.
one sec.
I did send you the link, bro.
Hey,
Who that,
one sec.
Marlo?
Hey,
503.
Oh,
hey,
yeah, he's still asking for a link.
503.
503 was just in here.
He
Is
right
he
there.
not in here?
Yeah, I
No,
just
he's there.
seen 503.
Hey,
Yeah,
503, man. What do you think on this situation, man?
I
503?
think Shakur is the goods, man, but Devin Haney has more fights and he's more proven right now. But I just don't like. Basically, I don't like his power. He lacking power.
Thank
That's
you. 503 saying the same thing I said. That's the only
he just
thing
don't
I
got.
feel. Yeah.
And you know what's funny, Ak, is that before this fight,
PK Boxing is snack fighters a suspect, including Haney.
hey, you know what's funny is I think I remember
I
us
forgot.
having a conversation saying that out of Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, Haney's the one that's got the power. You know what I'm saying? I think I remember us all kind of agreeing that Haney's the one out of the two that's got the power, but
I don't think. Nah, I never was. I never
was it
thought
not
Haney
you? I
had.
can't remember, man. If it
Nah,
was
well,
you,
it couldn't have been me because I never thought Devin Haney had power. Actually, to be honest with you, in the last couple of fights, Shakur just started showing like that he getting a little bit of power. He's coming into his, you know what I mean, his build and all of that. You know, so
Y'all do got to remember ain't they both 19?
no, actually, Shakur should be about 2021 now. Devin Haney's like, I know he's like 2 years older than him.
You're
I know
about
he's like
19
two.
and 20.
Yeah.
Haney.
I know
Shakur's
Haney's the
younger.
younger one.
Yeah, but
No. Haney's the younger one
right.
because if you watch their sparring session, they actually say it. Dante says it.
Yeah, I think BoxRec got Shakur Stevens listed as 21 years old, and I want to say Devin Haney was either 19 or 20 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Devin Haney, man.
yeah,
But
but Haney fight like an amateur still, man.
Yes.
he
He got a
have a
lot
lot
of
of amateur
yeah, he got a lot of amateur residue still on his back. He got to wipe that off, and he moving around when he don't have to. He should have took that dude out, man. He was
Yeah.
hurting to the body, man. See, that comes with lack of experience. He got to settle down. And Shakur, I know he's trying to sit down on his punches, but I got to see all them prospects and with better people be Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Virgil Ortiz, and Haney and Stevenson. The dude that's head and shoulders above all of them is Jerron Ennis, man. That dude gonna be a champion because he
Yes.
got that look. He got that look, man, where the talent just jumps out at you, man. He fights like a vet already.
You right.
But he's head and shoulders above everybody right now.
But you
But
know
he
what?
also
I think Teofimo is not far from it.
Nah, I say Jerron Ennis is like actually on a different class than Teofimo because Teofimo still does things that I'm like, okay, why would you do something?
I think that's part of his swagger though. You know, that the fly and the flashy and the crowd pleasing and all of that, man. But I mean, as far as actual boxing and banging, Jerron Ennis is tops. But it's not like he's looking way back down the road at Teofimo, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I think in his footwork is
better.
makes him a lot better than all of them because
Yes.
Teofimo he can't do that aggressive wide swing against competition when he step up. You know, Mason
He's gonna
Menard.
get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he knocked Mason Menard out because he was with it too, meaning he was coming off a loss too, so he called
Yeah.
Menard at the right time. You know, and boxing is about styles, you know, circumstances and situations. You catch a right fighter at the right situation, you know, and it can make you look good, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
you know, you can't blame, you know, they it's not your fault that you knocked out a bum or whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. And
Yeah.
we got to give these dudes another year, a year and a half, because the more they fight, and then when they up in competition, then we're going to see who's the contender, and we're going to see who's the pretender.
Yeah. I just
Real
think
talk.
Jaron Ennis is the contender by far because
Oh,
he can
yeah.
do everything. He can do everything. It's not like he can't just do one thing. He has power. I mean, if you look at his KO record, you know, he has the KOs. He
Yep.
can box. He knows when to choose his aggression and everything like that, you know. And the thing is about him is, yes, he has that he has a quiet arrogance about him, which is what I like. It's not loud. It's not like boisterous, but like someone like Teofimo and stuff like that. Like the thing I don't appreciate about Teofimo, I will give him his respect, but I don't appreciate his dad clout chasing, saying that he made Devin Haney cry in sparring. And his dad even came out and said, "Oh, I was just saying that because I was trying to get him a fight or something." So now you clout chasing based off of like a fake scenario. Come on now, man.
Yeah, that's all part of the game. You know what I mean,
that's not
good
still.
I would say that to me, Jaron Ennis is got to be the most exciting up and coming talent to come out of boxing in a very long time, and I put him over. When I say exciting, I mean I put him over Josh Taylor, Prograis, Teofimo Lopez, Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Byfield. Who else you got? Buatsi. You know what I'm saying? I'm just weaning names off the top of my head. Jaron Ennis is something special. Remember I told you first, right here, right now, he's going to be a world champion one of these days. I've got a lot of respect for him. And I see it from now. He's special, and he's going to go on to do big things, man. He's going to go on to do big things, man. In fact, he's got to be my number one up and coming talent right now. Crawford for me is my number one in boxing, but Jaron Ennis has got to be my number one. I like Lopez, I like him, but to me, Ennis has just shown me more. This guy's got the type of confidence that, you know what I mean, he shouldn't have at this stage. You know what I'm saying? Like he's man. That if you haven't seen him fight, man, just go and watch him fight, man. That's all I've got to say, man.
Yeah. Hey, and one of them ones, I gotta disagree with you, bro. You said that you were the first to say it, bro. I've been screaming Jaron Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
Hey, I am a campaign member of the Jaron Boots Ennis for president. You know what I'm saying? Coalition.
So
that
it's
business.
Don't lie, bro. I gotta say, Big Kurt Sugar was probably one of the first people I heard talking about Jaron Boots Ennis.
Oh, come on, man. Kurt's the godfather, man. You know what I mean? He's got to give a
I mean, I can't take nothing from Kurt.
Snappers a chance.
Yo, if Kurt said it, he got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bow out.
Come on, man. Kurt's like the final character. Kurt's like the final boss in our Streets of Rage. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I see that.
Give us a chance,
man. He open the tent. Quiet.
Yo, let me just say something. I don't even like comparing Jaron Ennis to like Shakur. I put Shakur and Devin Haney and Teofimo in like the same group. I feel like Jaron Ennis is a little light years ahead of them, so you're never gonna hear me really put those guys in the same sentence. That's just me personally.
What's up with the BLTB?
Nothing, man. I just finished burying somebody.
Already.
Like
I didn't get to watch because I had to take care of some business. But
I
I
heard you
already
putting in
know
that work, man.
that you already closed the home.
Yeah, I literally. That's the reason why I was quiet. I was just finishing up.
Yo,
BFTB
let
had
me
those
just say,
incinerators on maximum, boy.
BFTB, this had to be one of your funniest. I know you was dead serious though, but yo, you had me crying at work, man. Yo, when you talked about 2 marks and you was like you a double mark and all of that, I was like, yo, this boy got me crying over here in the booth, rolling. You had me going, bro. I had to send you a super chat off of that one.
Salute, act. I laugh at these fools, dog. I really sit here and just like, bro, I got you're talking about me, you know, because what they do is they say, oh, you're emotional, and I'm like, yeah, I'm passionate. Passion is an emotion. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So you motherfuckers is in here talking about they want to fight me, dog. They really want to fight me. I'm like, yo, you're talking about me being emotional, but you want to fight me. A bit over Anthony Joshua, a motherfucker that you've never met in your life, who has did nothing to you but lie to you, and you want to fight me over him.
Hey, man. Did Low Place come over there and get body like he said he was?
Hell no, he come over here.
Hell no. The problem is they have dreams about Anthony Joshua.
I believe it.
Like they wake up in cold sweats. Like, oh my God.
It's crazy, bro.
I just had to do that Anthony Joshua. Oh man, he's in trouble right now, man. Like they be like basically they sleep with their asses in the air in hopes that Anthony Joshua may come through the window. They come through the window and like do that. You know?
Yeah, I think today was a bad one though, man. It was bad because they know I'm on my phone and I can't like invite them. I can't invite them. You know what I'm saying? I can't send them a link. So they try to talk shit, but man, it was bad today. Yeah, it was a slaughter.
I knew it was gonna go down when I asked you. I said, BFTV, what time you starting up the incinerators today? You know what I mean? And then when I jumped in, BFTB done had the temperature on maximum. I said, God damn.
Shoot, they nicknamed BFTB the Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? They nicknamed this literally the corporation ministry.
Yeah. Do I need to come and start giving eulogies before you?
Hey, you might want to, Mac.
So Mac Bearer,
just show up, give a eulogy, go ahead and dip out and let me go to work.
Yeah, I will. Matter of fact, I ain't
gonna be up. I was gonna say, man, I got the funeral choir on speed dial if you ever need them.
Fuck that. They lay on the ground. I want bodies. I want to see them. I want to see them.
Too many comments. I'm just gonna come and give me a little comment real quick. You know? I'm gonna let you cook.
What you gonna say? What you gonna say, Matt?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure it out. Depending on who he buys.
Hey, one second. Let me just big up a few people that come through the chat. Yo, listen, let Ellaby's knows what's going down. Los Dawkins.
What's up, Nostrils? Nostrils is there. Nostrils
in the building. Yo,
Nostrils is hilarious.
Lala D, you know what I mean? The Queen, she's always there. Alex Santos.
That's the boxing wife.
That's the boxing wife. Hey, salute.
Yeah, that's the boxing wife.
She's in it.
I can't forget Michelle Bouchard as well, you know what I'm saying, man? Big up all you guys.
Yeah, that's the boxing queen right there.
Yeah. You always come through and show love, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's good to see people them in the chat. So I just wanted to just pay some recognition.
Hey, Leonard Ellaby's nose say he smelled victory for AB. You know what? I'm gonna give you a rich.
Yo, you gotta give him a rich, yo. I like that. Oh, yo, Mac, you know what I asked Leonard Ellaby's nose yesterday? I said, yo, who will win? You versus David Benavidez, you know what I mean, in the yayo contest. He said, man, he said David Benavidez ain't ready.
Oh man.
God damn, dog.
Yeah, man. He should get his twin
No,
brother Shakur
Michelle,
Stevenson's
I don't
nose
have
up
no
in
super chats, Michelle. I wish I did. I'm working on getting these thousand subscribers so I can get the super chat too, but I ain't got them yet.
Hey, did you guys touch on that DAZN card that I had in my bedroom?
No,
Yeah,
actually,
no?
oh
Yeah.
I was actually
Yeah. You know what I decided?
because I want to get into the main topic today, man. Triple G to the zone.
He signed.
Whoever want to go first, y'all talk.
He signed for the.
Hey, yo, hold up. Let me give you something, right?
Yeah.
Have anybody ever seen like Low Place do a live stream? Have y'all ever been on one of Low Place's live?
Yeah. I watched the enemy. I watched the enemy.
So if you watch his live and you see where this motherfucker does his live streams at, that's where the zone shit was at today.
Yo, you know what he killed me with one time, BFTB? So he's like, yeah, I was on this medication. And something like that. He was talking about how he was taking medication, and I was just like, I knew it was something off about this dude.
They do take medication, man. I was gonna give dude the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm being dead ass. I was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I was gonna be like, look, man, just come on over. Let's actually talk, man. Let's do a real debate. But he sent a bunch of motherfuckers over to my chat, which I thank you for. Thank you for the views. But he's in a bunch of motherfuckers over to my chat to talk shit.
Hey, Alex said Low Place live in a warehouse. I'm not about to play with y'all today.
he lived, Low Place live in a low place. For real. He lives in his mother's basement.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh man.
Man. So what y'all think about Triple G going to the zone, man?
I knew it was gonna happen. He's chasing that bag. He ain't gonna be around that much longer, so he's going to the highest bidder. He figured he can make more money fighting Canelo than taking on the dangerous opponent like Charlo because of his age, you know.
But you was gonna get 10 million a fight, bro.
That's what I was gonna say. 10 million.
Yeah, he was. But you know, maybe if he say, well, if I sign with PBC, they definitely gonna make me fight Charlo, and I don't want to do that. So he fighting on Canelo. I know he's gonna do that. I'm not surprised at all.
Hey, they gotta show they got money somewhere because they haven't been paying nobody nothing, so they gotta show they got bread. So go ahead and give him 10 million. Who gives a fuck? He's gonna fight a bunch of nobodies and bums. They're gonna pick him up. Nobody's gonna watch him. Listen, you can't sit here and say you did $150,000 pay-per-view, and they call it a great pay-per-view. That's what they call it for him. They said this is a great pay-per-view for Golovkin, and it was 150,000 buys. But yeah, so that tells you right there, ain't nobody watching this dude, and you're gonna pay him 10 million to fight on his own. Good luck. Good luck with that. Let's see how many viewers you get.
You know what the sad thing is? He's going to DAZN, and they were like, you know what? We're gonna let you fight the restaurant workers. We're gonna let you fight the guy who works at 7-Eleven. And he said to him, this is what he said to him. No problem. I make big drama show. Big drama show for 10 million. I make big drama show. I knew he was gonna do it. Canelo is either fighting him or David Lemieux at in Cinco de Mayo.
But it's pointless. He ain't got no belt. It's pointless.
Nah,
Who cares?
he's gonna fight him, though. He's gonna fight him. You know what he's gonna say? He's gonna say, I'm gonna give him a chance since, you know, this, that, and the other. Since I'm allowed to choose who I fight, I'm gonna give him this chance. He'll probably fight either one of them.
So let me let you guys know something, right?
Yeah.
Golovkin is a fucking hype job. Plain and simple. Listen, I do not like Demetrius Andrade, but Demetrius Andrade will wash his bitch ass. I'm telling you this right now. They are not. Listen, they are not gonna let him fight Demetrius Andrade. It ain't gonna happen. What happened?
I say, yo, Mike, it sounds like you. I can hear everything like in the background, and like we echoing off of something.
Yeah, I thought that was all right. Hold on, let me get up and get back on.
All right.
Hey man, in regards to this whole Triple G thing, man, like everybody's saying, are we surprised? No, we're not.
I'm not surprised.
And then you gotta look at it, man.
this is not a long-term investment for DAZN. It can't be a long-term investment for DAZN because Triple G is what, 35, 36 already?
Maybe 37 at this.
You know what I'm saying? So this, I see this as a last-ditch effort for DAZN to try to snatch up a name, you know. And yeah, they'll put him in there against a Uber driver or two, and then they'll try to hype up that Canelo Triple G trilogy fight, man. But this is DAZN and Eddie Hearn swinging for the fences right here.
I don't think that has nothing to do with Eddie Hearn.
Oh, okay. Well, this is DAZN swinging for the fences, then.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn has nothing to do with this time. And to be honest with you, Triple G still don't have a promoter. He hasn't signed a promotional deal. He just signed with his own.
Well, that was the smartest thing he's done there, besides get away from Tom Loeffler.
Yeah.
We're not surprised, though. You know, we're not surprised that he took this route. You know.
How soon do y'all think it'll be before they had that Triple G Canelo fight?
May 2nd.
I'm protesting, man. I'm protesting against that.
I think they said May the 3rd.
You think it's gonna be that quick?
The sooner the better, man.
I don't know where the appetite's coming from. They were both close fights, but you know, I don't know where the appetite's coming from.
Yo, one of my homeboys. Yo, remember my homeboy that I sparred? I think he's an undercover Triple G fan because he kept saying to me, "Oh, that fight makes sense. That's one of the biggest matches in boxing." I'm like, "Yo, bro, please stop it, please, man. Like, I can't right now, man."
Look,
I think Oscar De La Hoya said like May 3rd or something. My bad, fool. Turn up. May 3rd, May 4th, whenever it is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, whenever things put up the Mayo is.
Yeah, that's when Oscar trying to make it. He just came out the other day and said he just gave his people now the word to go and start making the fight, negotiating the fight.
Yeah, and another thing to think about, man, is when they do fight again, bro, what adjustments is Triple G really gonna be able to make? His feet aren't gonna get any faster. His hands aren't gonna get any quicker. You know what I'm saying? What he's lacking in defense, he's not gonna be able to make it up in one fight. You know, or however many fights it is until him and Canelo fight again, bro. So I don't see the fight going any differently than the second fight.
Yeah, let me let y'all know something, right?
Yeah.
Let me let y'all know something. So this is the reason why they signed Golovkin. They are going to take Golovkin, and they're going to have Golovkin fight Charlo. Golovkin's going to fight Danny Jacobs. He's going to fight Demetrius Andre. Golovkin is the measuring stick for Canelo. That's what he's going to be, the measuring stick. If he goes in there and gets knocked the fuck out by Charlo, well then they will not get that. He won't get that fight. If he goes in there and it looks okay against Charlo and it goes distance or whatever, mark my words, Canelo will be fighting Charlo immediately after that. Or if he goes in there and fights Andrade, and Andrade wins, but it's a close fight, or it looks, whatever the case may be, the next fight will be Canelo. It's going to be like that for everybody. They signed him to be the test for Canelo. I'm letting y'all know this right now. So you don't so in the future, when all of a sudden you see Golovkin fighting Danny Jacobs, not Danny Jacobs, but Andrade or something like that, it's not going to be like, oh damn, that's a good fight. No. This is a measuring stick. It is a straight up measuring stick. This dude is washed up. He's been a hype job for a long time. He's washed up at this moment. He is nothing but he is a Vladimir Klitschko. Nothing but a name. That's it. It is the Triple G name. Let me put him on my resume. Nothing more, nothing less. It's the Sam Peter or Hasim Rahman at the end of their career. That's what he is.
So where does this leave Danny Jacobs, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry.
I think Danny Jacobs. I think they're going to fight Danny Jacobs soon. That stick has already been measured. It's already been measured. And honestly, I got Canelo beating Danny Jacobs. I'm being dead ass serious. I got Canelo beating Danny Jacobs right now. They've already made that. They're already talking about making that fight.
I'm with him on
I
that.
wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree.
I don't think I can argue with him either on that.
I can't say anything about that one either.
Yeah, Canelo will beat Jacobs, man. I don't like Jacobs' temperament. He fights instead of fighting to win, he fight not to lose. That's a big difference. Triple G was right for the picking in that fight with Jacobs, man. Jacobs had him, man, and he let him get away. All he had to do is be aggressive, man. He would have won that fight going away, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I've never
think about it.
Jacob.
You got
But think. I want you to think about it though. Like before Danny Jacobs fought Canelo, not Canelo, but before he fought Golovkin was trying to fight Canelo.
Yep.
Dude vacated his belt and all kinds of shit because he didn't want to fight Canelo. I mean Golovkin. But all of a sudden, after Danny Jacobs fights him, mysteriously Canelo fights him. I'm telling you right now, Golovkin is a measuring stick. He is a measuring stick.
That's a good
point. A measuring stick.
I don't know, bro. I seriously don't believe that boy want that smoke with none of them top contenders in that division, bro. Because I mean,
he don't want it now. I'm not saying he wants it. What I'm telling you is, when he signs to DAZN, he's going to be forced on those fights. It's not like he's not gonna be a pick and choose type shit no more. You are with DAZN, boy. You got 10 million. You gotta do something. You gotta earn his head.
Man, they're gonna have that boy playing with lions covered in blood and barbecue sauce, man.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Golovkin is a measuring stick. Mark my word. After Golovkin fights these guys, Canelo's gonna fight them. And if Golovkin beats one of them, then Canelo's gonna fight Golovkin. Mark my word.
I see a few Uber drivers in his future before he gets to the Lions den.
He ain't gonna mess with them Lions, man. Look at his career. We just gotta look at his career. He ain't messing with them, man.
I believe you, but he don't have a choice. He's signing with DAZN. They're gonna pick his fight for him.
Look, why I fight Charlo now? I fight the driver of the taxi cab. Big drama show in the taxi. Big drama show.
See, but the thing that's killing me, the thing that's killing me with that is, right, the WBC said that they mandated, even though we know that don't mean nothing, that they mandated Triple G and Charlo for the Canelo fight. So shouldn't he be demoted out of those rankings?
How long does he have?
I'm just saying.
He can fight who he want to fight.
But that's just the WBC belt. It doesn't have nothing to do with the WBA belt that he has. Not the WBA, but the IBF belt he has. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the IBF. That's just WBC.
No. I think Canelo only got the WBC and the Super WBA.
Super WBA, yeah. That's what I meant. The WBA. It don't have nothing to do with those belts.
You're right. It don't got nothing to do with that belt. You're right.
Look, man.
So he can fight Canelo and still be in line for having all the belts if he beats him. I'm telling you, it ain't happening, man. He is a measuring stick. I'm telling you right now. Don't be surprised if Golovkin fights Andrade, Charlo, and you know what I'm saying. Then next thing you know, Demetrius, I'm not Demetrius, but fucking what's his name? Billy O'Donnell gets back in the mix. Blah blah blah.
Actually,
don't be surprised if you see that.
And actually, that's what it's looking like. Is that Billy Joe Saunders is really looking like the guy that will probably maybe be the next, a big maybe be the next guy he fights. That's
Can I ask y'all something? Could Billy Ho really make the weight?
Huh?
Southside.
Hey, Triple G turned that fight down. That Billy Joe Saunders fight down.
Oh, he did. He turned the Billy
recently though. Recently,
yeah, this is recently.
Oh, he turned the Billy Joe fight down.
He should have actually got. If he was smart, he would have got Billy Ho right now. Billy Joe can't make that weight without popping a bean. You heard? Like, he can't make that weight without popping a bean. That kind of showed me his last fight, how much he weighed. Somebody told me like 179.4.
He was a cruiserweight, bro.
Yeah.
He came in at cruiserweight.
At 179. He came in at one. And the fight.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That showed me right there he was popping a bean.
Yeah, of course, man. As I said before, all these fights before that, the flawless performance against the Canadian brother. What's that brother's name again? David Lemieux. That's null and void right now because Ak was telling me what the nasal spray stuff does to you.
It increases, it enhances your concentration. It makes you cut weight. It increases your stamina.
Yeah.
It's an all of shoot. You might as well say shoot. It's a snack program in bottled in one pill.
Yeah, so BJS, man, I think you're gonna start seeing some, the truth about him. You know what I mean? I've never liked him. Same with Danny Jacobs, to be honest. I've never liked Danny Jacobs. I've never.
All right, fella, you can over there quiet.
Yeah, I'm just listening to y'all, you know what I mean? Chop it up and whatnot, you know what I mean? Get in where I fit in the dig.
Right on.
Hey, well, let me say this, man. I think Billy Joe, since he weighs so much, he ought to go to the cruiserweight division, man, and bring some excitement to it.
He would probably be.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know what I mean? He can challenge Tabiti for once. You know what I mean? See what Tabiti got. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of all this talk. I'm tired of all this cruiserweight talk about Tabiti's the heir apparent to Usyk's undisputed throne.
I didn't say that. I just said that I want to see.
I got him up, Mac. I got him up.
I was trying to save Usyk from the heavyweight division. I said that he was
Hey,
he woke up.
Hey, Ruffles, that was a slick little sniper shot there, man. I saw that.
I had to get that man active.
I don't really fuck with Tabiti like that, man.
You got to touch what he loves.
I don't think none of them.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with Tabiti like that, man.
Cruiserweights. I don't really pay attention to cruiserweight, to be honest.
Me either. I'm with Fula. All I'm just saying,
you better not say that, man. Our fella is here. Y'all shh.
Our fella, no offense, bro, but it's just
I feel you. I don't fuck with the cruiserweights like that either. You know what I mean? I was just trying to, you know what I mean? I was caping for Usyk. But not no more, man. The Rapture. Yep. The Rapture. But anyway, yeah, I was caping for Usyk, but I can't do that right now, man. He ducked that smoke from Ortiz. I gotta see who he fights next, because right now I'm really not feeling him right now, to tell you the truth.
Hey, odd fella, I'll tell you one thing, man. This Lawrence Okoli and Tabiti, man, I ain't feeling them too tough, man.
I don't.
This is a hype job, man.
You know what? I don't. That's why I don't ever talk about the video. But he hasn't shown me nothing to talk about.
Right.
And Lawrence Okoli as well.
Lawrence Okoli's even worse to me.
We talk more about Joe Joyce fighting Bones. Because the people Tabiti fighting basically the people Tabiti fighting is bro. You use them and throw them in the trash can because I need him to fight somebody.
Ain't he in the World Boxing Series?
He's
yeah. Tabiti
he's still in there.
Yeah,
he's still in there. And you fighting. Is he matched up with Dorticos next? He matched up against Dorticos.
And he's gonna get knocked the fuck out. And he's gonna get stretched.
Yeah.
But we have to put 1 second, Rafa. We have to put some respect on Oddfella's name, man, because you know what I mean. When it comes to the cruiserweight, I'm not. He's a specialist in that. And when it comes to the cruiserweights, I know I can come check my boy Oddfella, and he can chop it up and tell me what the deal is, man. So
yeah.
Already. I know Odd is the subject matter expert when it comes to the cruiserweights, man. But I got a question for you, and this is a serious question. If Billy Joe was to go up to cruiser, do you think he could make any noise up in there?
I think he would be slower.
Hell nah. He can't make no noise. Not against the top four. Nah. He doesn't have enough size. He doesn't have enough size. He doesn't have enough power. Like, put him in there with Gassiev, even though Gassiev's applauding.
All Gassiev would have to do is got to do is click that button. Wait till he's
I don't even think he could I don't even think he could ride with Lebedev.
Hey, Callie, I'm gonna send you a link, bro. Callie said Usyk will likely fight Povetkin or Lebedev.
Yeah, he better do that. He ain't want to do that with Ortiz. He ain't want to do that with Ortiz.
Nobody want to do that with Ortiz. Nobody.
That's why Ortiz should have played Christian Hammer and beat the shit out of Christian Hammer, like everybody.
Man, he's about to destroy Christian Hammer, dog.
Telling you, man, my
Christian
Cuban
Hammer
brothers,
got
man, we
destroyed
put the
by
work in.
No, I think, you know what? I think Hammer can give Ortiz at least 6
2
rounds.
rounds.
Stop.
3.
Stop.
I'm going with 3 rounds, man. 3 rounds.
Stop, fella. You don't even believe that.
I
You don't believe
do.
it. You don't believe that.
I
You
think
just saying
Christian
that
Hammer
to
can
mix
give
things up.
Ortiz. I think, well, David Allen gave Ortiz 12 rounds, dog. No,
David
10
Allen
rounds.
was running for his life.
Yeah, when you running for your life.
Bro, I'm a child. BFTB can vouch for me on this. I know about Christian Hammer since Friday, man. BFTV, didn't I tell you about it?
Yep, I wasn't gonna say nothing, no.
Yeah, you told me something.
Yeah, but it's official now, bro. It's official now. It's out. It's official now. So it could be.
Wait, what's official, Cali? What's official?
Because he wanted to fight Povetkin, Usyk, Joshua, White. You know what I'm saying? And one more. So we tried to fight these dudes. These dudes didn't want no smoke, man. They had an opportunity to fight Luis Ortiz. So
Joe Joyce was the other one.
Yeah, Joe Joyce is the other one. Joe Joyce is the other one that they tried to fight because these dudes called his name out. Well, still Povetkin was somebody he's been trying to fight for 5 years, but I mean that's a whole other subject going on right now. Povetkin trying to fight Povetkin for 5 years, and so Povetkin been ducking smoke. But Povetkin didn't knock out Christian Hammer. That was one of the reasons why they wanted to fight Christian Hammer, since nobody else wanted to line up. You know, all these other dudes ran away. They mention his name and they sprint. So this is what it's all about. So these dudes don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke, man. Christian Hammer gonna get flatlined. You know it. Christian Hammer's gonna get flatlined.
Hey,
but I commend him for taking. I commend him for taking this fight because I mean most of these other cats don't want it, but unfortunately, like I tell you guys, this is where it usually works. Lines up. Has to take lesser money to get these guys in the ring. I'm talking about someone like Christian Hammer. Even him, even Travis Coffin, he has to take less money than Travis Coffin, than Christian. It don't matter what the hell it is. It don't matter. Christian Hammer, he has to take. I'm about to call him Christian Wood, but Christian Hammer, he has to take less money than him to get these guys in the ring. That's the only way they'll fight him. These dudes are scared to death of Luis Ortiz, man, because they don't think they can win. He's a technical monster. He has power. He has speed. Even though he slipped a little bit, he's still a problem. He's still a problem because he's so technically skilled. Most of these guys don't have that skill set, man. And they can't do it. No choice. Ball chase. He knew he could find a way to get out of the good. There was always a way. That's why he's been quiet. He's been quiet, man. Every time Luis Ortiz responds to these dudes, they go silent. These dudes say his name. He said, "Okay, let's fight." They go quiet. Then you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, like I told you, man, I told y'all, man, I said I'm gonna stay quiet on this whole thing because I was told to stay quiet for the most part, which is why I said I won't confirm, deny, but I let it out a little bit yesterday. But I told y'all, man, that these dudes ain't trying to fight him. Whenever somebody say that they no fight been accepted because the fight was never offered for Usyk. Usyk never called. His team, K2 and Matchroom never called Team Ortiz. Never. They never called him. They never sent an email. They never sent a phone call. They never sent a text message. They never sent a telegram. They never sent in. They didn't send on the tail. They sent nothing.
The pigeon, man.
Yo, right now they got that boy Luis Ortiz. Y'all ever seen like the videos of the cat chasing the laser pointer around on the floor? That's the way Luis Ortiz is right now. It's like somebody say his name over here, he run over there. Somebody else say his name on the other side, he run over there. You know what I'm saying? They just got that dude going in circles right now trying to get a fight.
Well, he ain't going to be a ducker forever. He's not going to be a ducker forever because he's climbing through the ranks. Eventually, he's going to be somebody's mandatory, and you're going to have to fight him.
Yep. I want him to go to that IBF ranking, BFTB. I want him to do that.
We all
want him to do that.
That's what we
I want him to do that. He don't need to be worried about the WBC. You already see what happened to you with the WBA. You know, I'm just passionate. That's my Cuban brother, man.
I know, but
he's ranked,
hold on. He's ranked in all the sanctioning bodies. He's moving up regardless of fact.
Yeah, but Matt, what I'm go ahead. No, I was gonna say go ahead.
What I'm saying is
not ranked in the WBA. It's not.
He's not. He's ranked 7 in the IBF. Whether
Yeah, he need
whoever he fight,
to
gonna
move up a little bit more. We need to get that mandatory spot some way somehow. Cause I don't care if AJ vacated. I don't care if you give it up. I don't care if you.
What does he need the mandatory for? Eric Molina was number 15. Eric Molina was number 15 in the IBF, the Anthony Joshua fight. What does he need to be mandatory? He can fight him now. You don't gotta wait. There is no need to wait. Dominic Brazil. Dominic Brazil is number 8. Dominic Brazil is number 8.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hear this one. I've got genuine people here. I've got genuine people that think that Joe Joyce would give Luis Ortiz that work.
Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Before anybody took a look, I'm going to question right now. We didn't talk about that fight so many times. Like, it's almost like Joe Joyce called him out and ran. So he already lost the fight mentally.
Real talk.
Mentally, he already lost the fight. So all them cats over there, one of the ones is going to be.
That's literally going to be what happened in the comic book when the Hulk met the Juggernaut. The Hulk punched the helmet off his head. He ain't had no powers no more. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
I had 10 guys coming at me telling me that Joe Joyce, you know, he's got the power. Luis Ortiz is old. I don't know why you rate him so much. I'm like, damn, do you not know about the Cuban system? Luis Ortiz is...
How the fuck is Joe Joyce ranked number 5 in the WBA?
Real talk. With 6 fights.
In the UK, we call that brown envelopes. You understand? Brown envelopes.
I heard about that. I remember
brown
old fish eyes.
Because he got that common. He got that common.
He's from Richard Schaefer, but you know what it's called? Anybody but Luis Ortiz getting there and Anthony Joshua, man. You
breaking up, Callie. Callie, you breaking up. I'm just gonna let you know. In America, we call that brown paper bag money. We don't call it the brown. You heard what it was.
This is easy for me, man. It's a real easy one. If Joe Joyce beats Luis Ortiz, right? Send the contract. What are you waiting on? If that's the case, because the last I beat the shit out of Joe Joyce. The last action. So send the contract and they can. Send the contract they have.
Joe Joyce.
What happened with Joe Joyce?
Yeah.
Usyk has already schooled Joe Joyce from start to finish.
To be honest with you, that's the fight Usyk should take to go ahead and get his I'm going to step up fight for the heavyweight to get himself acclimated to the position. I want to fight Joe Joyce and give him his first fight.
Usyk made Joe Joyce look silly. You know I'm always talking about these.
George
UK
like that
fighters.
Smoke if he comes up.
Yeah, you know I'm always talking about these UK fighters, the lampposts. You know, they just stand bolt upright. You know what I mean? Just swing, throwing punches and stuff. Man, if that right there, that fight there, Usyk and Joe Joyce was a fine example. Joe Joyce was getting tagged left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. He didn't even have a punch in the game. Man, Usyk schooled him. When I say schooled him, it was a boxing masterclass. Usyk had no smoke. No smoke for Joe Joyce had no smoke for Usyk. Complete schooling.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So, hey, I got a question for everybody on the panel. So, Katie Taylor.
Didn't Sean Porter beat
Huh?
I said, didn't Sean Porter beat Usyk?
Yeah, in the amateurs.
Oh. But I got a question for everybody on the panel. Katie Taylor is calling out Amanda Serrano. Do y'all think she really wants to smoke?
That's a good fight.
Oh no, that's a good one. I want to see that.
I think Amanda beat her though.
I want to see it. That's a good fight.
That's a good fight. I gotta see. I'm not even gonna pick. This is the first time. Y'all might never hear this again where I ain't got a conclusion.
Hey, Mac,
who'd you call her out? And Amanda Serrano said she want titles in 8 different weight classes. So she can start with
Go get it. Go get it.
Go get.
I know. And like you said, I'm interested in that fight. That's why I'm asking y'all about it. Hey, what you think?
I don't know. I don't know if she's serious or not, man. You know, I mean, if we don't hear nothing else about it, that means she was just clout chasing, man. If she keep on bringing it up, saying, you know, she want to fight it, then it's a serious threat. I would like to see it though.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I think Katie Taylor's serious though. I think she's serious on calling her out. But Amanda Serrano ain't no punk. 26 knockouts or something serious, and I think Katie Taylor might be 27.
Yeah, that ain't the door she wants to go through, dog. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, I want to see it.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. What you think,
Stay
man?
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I don't know, man. I ride with Big Ag. Big Ag, we locked in today, goddamn. I'm riding with you over there.
I can't.
Man,
Yeah,
I
I
tell you what.
can't.
I just want to see that little sexy motherfucker get in there. I'm going back on mute.
Hey, Top Cat, man, you're funny, man. But I don't rate Katie Taylor that highly. I don't think she's as good as what a lot of people think. But you know, I mean,
But that's the fight. That's the fight that you know, see we could definitely gauge where she's
where
at,
she's at.
because she already beat her sister, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah. So actually,
Amanda
Amanda
Serrano,
Serrano should be fiending for that fight just because she beat her sister. Had it would have been one thing I could say about Vitaly, he was a real older brother. Like, yo, you beat his brother, he'd be that boy be ready to scrap with you. Quick, fast,
I know.
and in a hurry.
Punk ass Vladimir get his ass whooped, call his brother. Instead of going back and getting his get back himself, Vitaly went and got his get back for him. Oh, bitch ass. And ain't nobody mention that shit. Don't nobody want to mention how Corey Sanders whipped his ass. But then the next fight, Vitaly Klitschko goes fight Corey Sanders. Like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Bitch ass motherfucker. You fucking moist coward. Fuck out of here.
Hell, didn't Vlad want to come back and fight Tyson Fury after?
Yes. And no, he wanted Anthony Joshua. He wanted to fight Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, he wanted to fight Anthony
gonna come out of
Joshua.
retirement.
Yeah, he wanted to fight Anthony Joshua after they fight. Yeah, he wanted to fight him. They said Vitaly
Hey, best
was.
fight. My bad, Big Ag.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say best fight the best. He say, hey, stay right here, don't go nowhere. I'm finna go get my big brother. Don't run, I'm finna get my big brother.
Bitch ass. That moist ass clown, man. Dude's a fucking clown.
503.
Praise. Fuck out of here.
For real. 503. What you think about that Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano?
Who that?
Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Oh man, I like Katie Taylor, man. Shit, she probably one of the best fighters on the DAZN now, right about now.
Yo, she is the best fighter on the zone now.
Yeah, she dope, bro. I'm watching her support.
That's without question. What about you, bro?
That's gonna be an interesting fight. I still want to see a little bit more of what what's Serrano? Is that her name?
Yeah, Serrano.
Yeah, I still gotta see a little bit more of her because I haven't seen a whole lot of her. I've seen more of Katie Taylor than I've seen of her. So I can't make an accurate pick on this one.
Man, Amanda Serrano, the hardest working woman in combat sports. She does boxing and MMA.
And MMA. Actually, I think I've seen more of her in MMA than I have in boxing.
Yeah.
I just seen her on Twitter. Amanda Serrano is ripped. Yo.
Oh yeah. And she cute. She ain't Hannah Gabriel, but she cute.
Hey,
I love Hannah Gabriel.
Katie Taylor's what we call a geezer bird. That's like a geezer is like a how can I explain it? Damn, I actually have to think about how to define it. A geezer bird is like a dude. You know what I mean? Like a what you know in chicks that's like they
like a tomboy.
Yeah. That's what we call them, man. Her jawline.
Geese.
Hey, you remember when I said that when we was calling that fight?
Which fight, bro?
It was the zone card. We was on World Breaker channel. We was calling that the zone card and Katie Taylor. No, matter of fact, we was on my channel. I think we was calling the Derek Chisora fight or one of them fights, and she was fighting on the undercard. And I
Yeah, I
said
was on
her
the channel as
jawline.
well.
Yeah, I said.
Oh
her,
yeah,
I
you did say that.
Katie Taylor jawline,
yeah.
very masculine.
Yeah, that's I said that. Yeah. I said, yo, her jawline, her jawline is hench.
And
y'all talking
BFTB
about-
was on that too.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all was talking about Hannah Gabriel. She tight. What y'all know about Alicia Baumgartner though?
And Amanda Nunes, that's what it was. Yeah, we was talking about Amanda Nunes.
I like
well,
Ava Knight too. Ava Knight is cute. She old now, but
I think Alicia Baumgartner. I think she live than all of. You got Raquel Miller out there too.
Man, what's that fighter that Mayweather got? The MT.
Ava Knight.
She gone.
Oh, what, the Swedish
she
one?
pregnant now. She
You're
pregnant.
talking about Latondria Jones, right?
Yeah.
She's taking shit.
Baddest female boxer.
Not even close. Not even close.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm with Callie. I'm with Callie.
When I say it's not even close, she's the baddest. I said she's the baddest and ain't no competition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, she pregnant by Jalen Love right now.
Damn.
I thought didn't they have a kid already?
Yeah, this is gonna be their second kid.
I don't care how many she got.
Wait, is she the Swedish one? Is she the?
No.
She black.
Yeah, I think she from Georgia or something like that.
Yeah,
I think you talk about. I think you're talking about. You confusing Ava Knight. Ava Knight is Polish and black.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, y'all,
because Mayweather's got quite a few of them female boxers. You know, he's got.
Hey,
but he tried to get Latondria Jones though. He said I love you, baby, but you got to tighten up. Them lips is looking purple.
Yeah,
I was cracking up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Had me die.
He was doing a live stream. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. She out of that contract. They weren't getting her no fights over there, but she had caught a case back in the game, and Floyd paid for the case. Took care of her legal fees, so she didn't have to go to jail. So that's why she was really under the TMT banner, but they couldn't get her no fight. So last year in 2018, she got out of that contract. They finally let her out of that contract. But shit, Jay Leon knocked her up though. So shit,
she in that contract then. You know, Jay Leon and Floyd is tight.
Hold on.
You know,
hey, time out. Well, first, Lawrence Williams say Hannah Gabriel is fighting in Costa Rica on January 18th. You heard it from him first. Salute. And second, who the fuck is Kevin Stenhouse? And why is he talking about he's glad Wilder's going to fight, going to be on Thurman's undercard, and he can get that Fox exposure. And he said, "Yeah, I'm fighting. He's fighting a 4-rounder." You got to be joking.
Is he talking about Wilder's little brother?
Yeah, he got to be talking about Marcellus Wilder.
Man, okay, I appreciate it. Y'all thank y'all for correcting me. I'm trying to Wilder. Why? I don't know why I forgot about Marcellus.
What was it, Marcellus?
Yeah, Marcellus. AKA slap you for my big brother.
My apologies, Kevin Stenhouse. He said it's on ESPN website and on his Instagram. Yeah, Wilder. Yeah, he needs to get that exposure.
Yes.
He's fighting a lot too. He's been fighting on a lot of undercards lately. Would this be a still fight in less than a year?
I still haven't got to watch him, man.
Bro, I sent you the video.
Oh yeah, you did send me the video. I watched one. Yeah, all right. I only watched it once.
Yo, man, listen, man, that just let me know how much of a bitch Dominic Brazil is, dog. Yo, listen, bro. If Marcellus Wilder slapped the shit out, Marcellus Wilder lumped your bitch ass up in front of your wife and kids, and all you are doing is trying to sue Deontay. He not even mentioned Marcellus' name. Has anybody heard Dominic Brazil mention Marcellus' name?
Because he slapped the cowboy piss out of him.
Hey, not one time, not in no interview or nothing.
So what I'm trying to figure out is, you know what I'm saying, this dude is talking real breezy to Deontay Wilder. Like, bro, you got Marcellus problems, bro. How can you sit here talking about, Deontay Wilder don't want it? Bro, do you realize you got your ass whipped in front of your wife and kids by his younger brother? Come on, dude. And you not even mentioning his name. That's like these trolls, bro. They go on people's channels. They know good and damn well where the graveyard is. But when you say go fuck with BFTV, they don't want to do nothing. they still want to talk shit to you. I'm like, bro, like y'all are Dominic Brazil, dog. That's what I'm calling them from now on. Y'all are Brazil.
Yo, BFTB, do me a favor. When you go at it with Edge Note, make sure you text me that day so I could tune in. Cause I gotta hear that one.
Good shot.
Loves Edge Note, boy.
Yeah, that dude is a character right there. I don't know where y'all dug him up in the UK, but we gonna put him right back in the ground.
No, is he that bad? I mean, I've heard him a few times, but I know you go in on dude, man.
Nah, he don't be. Yo, this dude is the ultimate Eddie Hearn fanboy and Anthony Joshua fanboy. Like Joshua could do no wrong in his eyes. I heard even the biggest fans say, you know what, he should have took the $50 million. They actually had to admit that. You know what I mean? This dude, Edge, no, I'm listening to him. This is how you know I listen to all the brothers, because I was listening to him on Cali's show one morning. I'm like, wow.
Hey, he said Eddie Hearn. He said Eddie Hearn only tells certain lies in order to try to increase the revenue of the fighter. So I mean, he doesn't believe that he don't think that Eddie Hearn lies about how much money he offers fighters when he's changed his mind on how much he's offered fighters in the past. It's real. He really doesn't believe that Eddie Hearn really lies much. Eddie Hearn doesn't really lie that very much per se. Just I mean, Anthony Joshua really wants to fight Deontay Wilder. So he turned out $50 million was for BT Sports. No, it wasn't. But it was. So that's what it was. Did he say, well, he couldn't take it because what he said? You guys keep moving the goalposts on this whole BT Sports thing. It changes all the time. Once I get destroyed, then there's a new excuse. The fact of the matter of Anthony Joshua was a true bitch, and that's just the way it is. And just like, are you guys here today? That Eddie Hearn said that he offered Deontay Wilder 60-40 now. He said, we increased the profile now, but if Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, then he may possibly, not guarantee, a possibility he may get 50-50 in a rematch. But if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, he gets 50-50 against Anthony Joshua. No, wait. No, he said he gets not a rematch. He gets and he said if Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, it's a possibility he may get a fight. He may get 50-50 with Deontay Wilder. It's a possibility. But he said, man. He said no guarantee. It's a possibility. He said basically Wilder will have to do 800,000 to maybe get 50-50 with Anthony Joshua. And Tyson only has to beat Deontay Wilder. That's it. And he gets 50-50. But Deontay Wilder has to do motherfucker 800,000. If this next fight may cost for $100 a fight, $100 for pay-per-view. If it does 800,000, that's $80 million. If it's $75 and it does 800,000, that's $60 million. That's just for the U.S. pay-per-view alone. We're not counting the UK with the game. We ain't counting shit else. So goddamn, that's already destroyed Anthony Joshua's biggest fight. He don't deserve, motherfucker. If I gotta say this for all you AJ fans out there, listen to this shit, you stupid ass motherfuckers. If Anthony Joshua was such the massive, this super A side that y'all keep saying that he is, then why the fuck is he coming to the United States of America? Because there's no reason for you to come to the United States of America to try to build your profile. Eddie Hearn also said that Anthony Joshua needs to increase his profile. If you're on super A side, you don't have to increase your profile in the United States of America. If you're making $30 million in the UK, come to the US for it. He's telling you guys what the truth is, man. He can lie as much as you want, but he always tells the truth on himself in the end.
Yep.
Hey, and we just lived through the Super A side saga with Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather never had to leave Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And that dude made almost $1 billion off of us. You know?
Shoot. When Oscar was the A side, when Spatula Pad was the A side, he didn't have to budge for nobody either. He was telling you what gloves to wear, all of that, and you had to deal with it.
Right.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And hell, look at Canelo. Canelo the super excited. He got a catchphrase in every goddamn contract. Look,
Yep.
You can't have Emmanuel Stewart in your corner, even though I know he can't be in your corner because he passed away some years ago. But you can't have him in your corner. Look, you you can't wear winning gloves. You gotta go get gloves made for football. Hey, I want you to be 3 pounds below the actual catch weight, and then you
The
can't come in.
rehydration clause. The rehydration clause. Don't forget about that, man.
And then the mouthpiece got to be red and white and green, and
But when you go to his room and you got your chief second, watch him get his hands wraps. He having them shits loaded. Loaded.
And Wolf bet not be in your corner.
Yeah, base. Didn't he have Kurt? Didn't he have a stipulation in the Wilder? I mean, in the Mayweather fight?
I can't hear you. What happened now? Somebody got their mic.
I say, didn't he have a stipulation in the Mayweather fight too?
Who's that?
Canelo.
Yeah, well, Canelo made a mistake in that fight. See, he underestimated Floyd. He didn't think Floyd was going to fight him, so the weight was at 152. But I don't know about any other stipulations other than that.
Okay, I just knew it was something.
There was no rehydration clause, though. There was no rehydration clause.
I just remember he had something in there for Mayweather too, and he was the B side.
Absolutely, Floyd was never the B side after De La Hoya. That was the plan to fight De La Hoya. It was a takeover.
Yep. And to be honest with you, I'm glad he took over.
Keep in mind though that Floyd was calling Oscar out for a cool minute. It's just that Oscar just didn't want no parts, but he was calling Oscar out for a long time.
Shame Mosley he called out.
Yeah.
He called out Prince, Nassim Hamed. He called out Barrera. He called out everybody.
He called out Hernandez. He called out everyone, man.
He called out Constantine. He
called out Pacquiao 10 years prior to them fighting.
He called out who else? What's his name? I think it was Casamayor. He called him out too. He called out all those guys.
Sort of sounds like Deontay Wilder calling these guys out to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Same shit's gonna happen.
And Floyd is too stupid to see it. He's really doing the same thing you were doing when you was the B side.
I have a question though for you guys. Can we officially say though that Joe Joyce has ducked the Luis Ortiz fade?
We've been saying that. We've been saying that.
What you mean?
That 2 weeks ago.
That was
you can add Usyk's bit too.
The reason why I asked
hold on. Hey, if y'all don't understand, did y'all hear the vitriol in my boy I fella boy? He was a Usyk fan, and for Usyk to duck Ortiz like that, it hurt.
Yeah. That's a fact.
The reason why I'm saying this though, because I want to make a video about it's going to be a mixtape video called Clout Chasers Volume 1, featuring Usyk,
that would be hot.
Joe Joyce, and probably another guy who's calling the name. I know if I put Lomachenko in the mix, I'm gonna get like death threats, basically.
No. Put on him when you make the mixtape. Make sure you say hosted by DJ Angles.
Hey, just to let you guys know, I fucks with Usyk. Usyk follows me on Instagram, bro.
Oh, he do?
Yeah, Usyk follows me on Instagram.
We mess with him too. But the bottom line is, actions speak louder than words.
He still ducked Ortiz fade though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actions speak louder than words, dude. We can mess with him.
He joins the list of those fighters that's blowing that fake smoke.
Look, I F with Boo Boo off the strength of Cape Verde, but I gotta call it how it is. That press conference was trash.
I didn't get to see it.
He had too much respect for his opponent, him hugging him and stuff. I would have been talking crap at him. I would have been like trying to like bring some kind of incitement to that. That thing looked like
put some respect on Wolverine's name.
Yo, somebody send me the link to that press conference. I'm gonna watch it when I get out of work.
I would have called Wolverine all kinds of names, man. I would have said, you ain't no Wolverine, man. You like a platypus or something.
First of all, don't disrespect Oddfellas Canadian brother. Wolverine is Canadian.
I would have been, man.
Bro, I didn't even know that motherfucker was fighting, dog.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I told y'all I did, but that press conference was crazy. Then he got pissed off because Charlos, was talking about him in the snack program.
You know what?
Shit, I found out they was fighting from Blue Blood.
Hey, look, that press conference was in a wedding reception, bro. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, man, that shit was at Low Place house.
He said it was at Low in his mom's basement.
Hell yeah, that was in the basement, dog.
You know those park recreational centers where they have those rec centers where they have the basketball courts indoors. Sometimes they have a gym. That's where that press conference was, bro. They literally went to Rucker Park and said, "Okay, we're gonna set up shop here."
Yo, don't disrespect Rucker Park, man.
That was why
it would have been an event if it was at Rucker Park. Kurt will tell you. With a little bit
part, but it's just the only one that came to mind thus far. But my bad. But
I'm sure you could have put that in St. Albans in Queens. It would have still been an event. It'd have been a better event than when they had it at.
It was horrible, man. I just want to hear. I want to hear these dudes talking about how it was so many people in there. It was so packed. I want to hear that.
It did not have any people in it at all. That thing was freaking empty, bro.
It's 15 people in there, man. 15, 20 people top.
Exactly. And then hearing Eddie Hearn talks, I'm trying to figure out what's worse. Hearing Eddie Hearn talk or which one call it listening to a up and coming rapper's mixtape who's trash. I'm trying to figure out what's the worst of the poisons. What's the worst poison do you choose?
Dude, I think at least the rapper's gonna tell you some truth. Eddie Hearn just lied.
At least the rapper got a good beat.
What's that? Hey, what's that rapper, man, that Instagram do or Facebook, whatever, it's Ice JJ Fish or some shit like that?
Yeah. 50 Tyson.
Now you got the long neck dude and the big neck dude.
Yeah.
When someone has
next up.
Listen to my shit. And you listen to it, you eject the CD and fling that way.
Man, y'all got me rolling. I'm over here. I damn near put myself on mute. I got tears in my eyes right now.
Man, the thing is, Eddie Hearn is just listening to him talk. I'm like, damn it, dude. It's like that sharp. You know how you bump your toe on the edge of the bed? It's times 10 when you listen to him talk. You know how much that hurts, right? When you
Facts.
do that, right?
Facts. I do that all the time.
Especially when you know this motherfucker's lying, dog. Especially when you know he's lying. It's bro.
God.
It's horrible, man. And then this motherfucker didn't talk about this is such a massive event. It's such a great event. Dude, nobody even fucking knew about it. What do you mean it's a massive event? We didn't even fucking know. If it wasn't for Blue Blood, nobody would know.
Exactly, dude. Seriously.
It drives me fucking crazy.
You should have listened to my interview this past week when I interviewed Cornell Hines. He's fighting on that undercard.
And what did he say?
No, he was talking about Katie Taylor fighting on that card. Yeah. I mean, is it no? Amanda Serrano is fighting. So she's fighting on that card. He was talking about that card, and I think Brian Jennings fighting on that card.
He's not fighting on the ESPN card?
No, that's who he's fighting. Okay, he's fighting on ESPN. Ain't that Friday too?
Yeah, I think that's on Friday. Yeah. Man, randomly, Amanda Serrano, she's the prettier of the two sisters. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what? Despite her 5 head, she can probably get it. Hey,
at this point in my life, I can't date a woman that don't got a big forehead.
Yo, you know what? I ain't even gonna ask why. Yo, we only got a few minutes till 78. Come on, I don't even want to know.
Hey, real shit though, man. Who's paying for this Pacquiao fight?
Nobody.
Not me.
Hey,
Not
let
me.
me.
I'm getting it for free.
Let me tell y'all, VIP
I'm gonna pay for it when I go to the bar.
Yep.
You said VIP what?
VIProad.net.
You have to be careful with that thing there because there is viruses and stuff on them, and it locks
Oh,
up
I got it. Hold on. I got an entire laptop I use strictly for that. And plug it up to my TV. I'm not bullshit. For streaming services, I got a specific laptop I use specifically for streaming, and I plug up to my TV. Other than that,
Fire sticks, bro. Fire sticks.
Yeah, I was about to just say that. It's for free on the Fire Stick. All you got to go is to the pay-per-view event. Lit.
But I do got a Fire Stick, but I hate that pause and shit.
I'll wait for it to come out on YouTube, dog.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous. $75 for Broner Pacquiao. Man, miss me with all that BS.
Man, I thought it was gonna be about 50 or something like that. I
thought it was gonna be about free. Is what I thought it was gonna be.
This should have been like a $45 pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm not buying it because
they made a killing.
Let me tell you another.
You come to the UK, man, that shit is free, you understand? ITV4,
The Rapture.
We're watching that shit for free, rude boy.
Well, tell me about it when it's over with, one of the ones. Tell me about it when it's over. Because I ain't watching that shit. I thought it was free. When they said it was, when they said they had to pay for it, I found out you had to pay for it today. I'm dead ass serious. I ain't paying for that shit. Y'all lost your motherfucking mind. I ain't fuck that. I pay for shit I want to see. I don't want to see that. That would have been something to watch, but it ain't gonna be something I got to pay.
Hold on, the co-main event's good though, man. Marcus Brown versus Bottle Jack. That's a good co-main event.
But that's not.
I ain't paying for that shit either.
Hold on, but that's not a pay-per-view fight though.
Hell no, I ain't paying for that shit. That shit come on fucking Showtime. What's that? The Showtime shit that comes on like on Friday?
Showbox.
Yeah, Showbox. That shit should be on Showbox. And the main event can be on regular Showtime. No fucking pay-per-view, regular Showtime.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I want to see that fight. I do not want to pay for that fight.
Hey, Junior, I know we coming on Smoke City tonight, but I'm not paying for that fight, bro. I don't. Hey, for one, I'm not gonna put no money in the pocket of somebody who ain't gonna do nothing but spend that money on court fees. I'm sorry.
Yeah, gold chains.
Yeah,
you know this nigga got a jewelry payment, man. You know that?
Yeah,
yeah. On finance, he's financing that shit, man. You know what I mean? Can't be putting money in a clown like Broner's hand when he's flashing it down the toilet, disrespecting people, you know, throwing the change in the air and all that, man. Fuck Broner, man. Big
Big Broner.
I look at man. All I'm saying is, it would be more. He could convince me more to pay for that shit if I thought for a second that he would let his hands go. But since I know good and damn well exactly what's going to happen, why would I pay for something that I already know? Why would I pay for a rerun?
BFTB. Hey, check this out though. He called Al Bernstein a bitch ass nigga though today. That shit was funny, but
yeah, I enjoyed that.
Hey, BFTB. You know what? I agree 100% with you. Me and you are on the same page. You understand? But I've got a funny feeling we're all gonna be in for a surprise. You know, I've just got a feeling that Broner's gonna show a different look. You know,
he gonna get knocked out.
Hey, I ain't going for that no more about Broner.
Hell no.
Yeah, I ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe no more.
The boy who cried wolf. Hell no.
I done lost over $700 on Agent Broner. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'll be damned.
That nigga know he gonna lose. Hell no.
Bro, I'm a gambler. I lost. Hold on. I put $200 when he fought Vargas. And for that, do you know betting with Vegas, when it goes to a draw, you don't get your money back. That shit pissed me off. That was my last straw with Broner. That was my last straw with Broner. I'm not.
Wait, when it goes to a draw, the reason why I stay ready, you can bet on the draw though too, bro. That's why you don't get your money back.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, it ain't win or lose. It ain't no over and under. It was a straight bet, and I picked Broner.
You should have talked to Trap House, because Trap House predicted that fight to be a draw, for real.
Yeah, I should have hollered at Trap House.
Pacquiao's going to outwork him.
If I have to bet on a Broner fight, I'm betting against the man.
But Pacquiao's simply going to outwork him. Broner's not going to be able to keep up with Pacquiao. He's going to outwork him.
He's on the punches. Bro, this is a fucking tailor-made fight for Manny Pacquiao. This is a perfect fight for Manny Pacquiao. Perfect. Manny Pacquiao is washed up, dude. He is washed up. This is the perfect fighter to fight in order to look like you are not washed up. This is a walking punching bag. That's it, man. He's going to throw 2 punches at the end of the round and look back and act like he won the round.
Yeah, he's going to sit there in the high guard.
Yes.
He's going to sit there in the high guard. You know what I mean? And then he's going to drop his guard and act like he, the body shots didn't hurt him.
And then, hold on. And come the 7th to 8th round, he's going to let his hands go.
Yup. Kevin Cunningham and Mike Stafford going to be cursing him out in the corner. They're going to be giving him a tongue lash.
The 11th round, he's going to let his hands go. In the 11th round. And the 12th round, he fuck around and might win the 12th round. And then everybody's going to be like, his team's going to be like, oh, he won this fight. Did you see how good he looked in the 11th and 12th? After losing every other round. Nah, hell no, dog. You ain't playing me, dog.
Broner don't got in him to be a winner, man. He's just not a winner. He doesn't have that intangible, bro.
Yeah,
he's man.
He's gonna need to pull off the performance of his life to beat Pacquiao. He's gonna have to do stuff that we've never seen before. You know what I mean? His work rate is gonna have to be exponential up in this bitch.
Facts.
I hate a fighter
is live right now.
I hate a fighter that he has to do this, he has to do that. He gotta sew his own trunk. He gotta, make his own suit and all that, man. Broner, man, nah.
Hey, I'm just waiting to see what the smack he gonna talk after the fight if he loses, because you know
what he gonna say. Everybody in this motherfucker still gonna pay to watch me fight. And no, we ain't, because we ain't paid for it this time, dummy.
Yeah, man. I seen a dude lose to Vargas, Malignaggi, and De Leon, man.
Yep.
As my man Prince Nassim said, he should just quit now. He should just finish. He should just finish now.
Yo, but 78 live right now, yo.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and get some last words from everybody. Hey, odd fella, let me get the last words, bro.
Respect. Salute. You know what I mean? One of them ones, act reach of 45, full of sports. You dig? Mr. Kurt Sugar. That line was here a little bit, so salute, of course, to you. Stay ready. You know how we do.
Already.
In the dig.
Man, salute to you for coming on to the channel, man. And Carl Phillips said, hey, to the panel, I think y'all wrong on this one. Well, Carl Phillips, come Monday, matter of fact, come Sunday, after the fight, I will be going live. And if you're right, we'll eat crow. If you wrong, I want you to come on here in the comments and eat all the crow. We gonna have the Sweet Baby Rays waiting on it.
No, he's gonna have to come on here and explain himself.
Oh, he's gonna have to. Okay. I tell you what, Carl Phillips. Hey, Carl Phillips, I need your email then. Are you willing to come on the chat and eat that crow?
Dead and deep
Sunday,
fried.
Monday, with Sweet Baby Rays on top.
He's gonna have to explain himself like he's in court. You understand? We're
Hold
gonna
on,
standing over
you gotta be
say,
from
right.
Ohio. Gotta be from Ohio. But anyway.
Hey, and just let my man know, man. Hey, the Crow catering service, we still on deck. We re-upped the shipment from last week. So hey, we got a fresh new stock of crow. We got South American crow coming up. It's imported. That's that good stuff.
Hey, you
You
kill
might
them,
have to
we
put a
grill
little.
them.
You
Real
gotta put
talk.
a little sassoon on that.
Yeah, man.
Season
Hey,
it
Hey,
with that.
I'm telling you, kill them, we grill them. It's it
straight from
goes down.
Colombia.
From Texas, boy.
Hey, legendary, let me get your last words, my brother. The legendary on that road, man. Hey, Fooler, let me get your last words, man.
Hey, man, thanks for having me on the show again. I really appreciate it. It's always good chopping it up with the brothers, man, with the brotherhood. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Chi-Town. Shout out to NY, Harlem, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. Shout out to North Philly, South Philly, West Philly. And shout out to UK, London. Know my uncle probably cracking up right now listening. And yeah, man, same time, same place.
Hey, real talk. Hey, Nostra say I smell honey glazed crow.
Yo, nostrils be killing me,
Sunny
yo.
side up.
Man. There you go, legendary. Where you come from, man?
Yeah, I
I
was
heard-
on mute. I'm
yeah.
talking and shit. I was on mute. I ain't want to break you the wheels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, give me your last words.
Man, it's always love, man, coming through rocking with the fam, man, building with y'all boys, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Big Ag, Fooler, Mr. Kurt, my motherfucking brother Roughhouse, the
Yeah.
Eye Fella, South London in the building, one of them ones, goddamn. Yeah, man. Everybody on the panel, if I missed you, man, shout out to you too. Stay ready. BFBTV, man, motherfucking brother right there, man. Hey, another thing too, man. If y'all get some time, man, go check out that interview that we did with Keyshawn Davis, man. #1 lightweight in the US. He on his way to Tokyo 2020 Olympics, man, representing USA, man. Y'all go check out that interview we did, man. Live interview. Me, Ruff, Marlos, Conan, Trey X, man. Peace to everybody.
Already, I'm gonna go check that out. Rough House, make sure we know about that.
Already.
One of the ones. Let me get your last words, man.
Yo, salute to my boy Ack Reacher, you know what I mean? New York all day, Harlem's world, you know what I mean? Salute to my boy Ack Reacher, BFTB, it's got that incinerator on maximum, you know what I mean? Just cooking bodies. Salute, man. And the odd fella, you know what I mean? It's always good to chop it up with you, man. Salute, man, for your support and all of that. Rough House, a man like the legendary Top Cat. Of course, Curtis Anderson, Fuller, you know what I mean, in the building. And of course, Stay Ready. You can tell my man's from Texas when he's talking about... You kill him, we grill him. That's some Texas shit, man. Yo, I love that, man. I love that. And I love that. Hey, yo, listen, I ain't forgot about that Texas link up we're gonna do, man. We're definitely gonna do that live stream. I just had a few things I had to deal with. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna exploit all the differences and the culture and all of that. So, yo, all you lot in the chat, you subscribe to my thing because we're gonna explore all of this and we're gonna get it all out of our system and we're gonna go deep with this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all get that boy one of the ones over 100 subs. Hey, Sam, get 100 one of the ones over 100 subs.
Yeah, and I've got some content coming as well, so look out for that. And then the last thing I wanted to say is it always makes me laugh when Fuller always bigs up Chicago. He says Chi-Town, because every time he says Chi-Town, I've just got this Eddie Hearn boy saying Chi-Town. I can't hear Chi-Town. I can't hear Chi-Town without hearing Eddie Hearn's voice saying, yeah, and Chi-Town. Oh man, that was just funny. But yo, I want to hold it up, man. I don't want to hold it up. Now let me pass the mic and big up everyone in the chat. Salute Lala D, you know, all you guys there. I'm not going to read you all out, but yeah, everyone on the panel, big up, man. Let's do it again.
Yeah, already, man. BFTB, let me get your last words, my brother. Live from the graveyard.
Yes, sir. So, y'all, they, man, like I said, they know where the graveyard's at, man. They drive by, you know what I'm saying? They smell the bodies. But listen, man, it's been a lot of bodies, and I've been finding myself burying them motherfuckers up higher and higher. So, I'm gonna have to go ahead and change this over to the motherfucking, what's the landfill?
The landfill.
That's where we at, dog. it's the landfill at this moment, man. I'm starting to stack them motherfuckers sky high, so I'm gonna shift on over. Just let y'all know, the troll landfill is in full effect. Just so you know. You know what I'm saying? And the graveyard is next to it. But I like to keep my graveyard like nice and clean, so I'm throwing these bodies in the landfill. Just so y'all know. Y'all know where it's at. Salute to everybody in the chat. The big homie, Kirk Sugar, my brother, one of the ones, Ruff, Fula, Act Reach, you know what I'm saying? All the family, the whole family. The odd fella, that's my guy. 503. And Stay, you already know, Big Mac. Hey, salute, BFDB, and I'm out.
Already. Kurt Sugar, let me get the last words, my brother.
Yeah, I call BFTB, man, the Undertaker. He got so many bodies, man. That's his new nickname. You know, man, the panel, man, is fire, man. There's a lot of boxing knowledge, man, on this panel, man. You know, everybody salute, man. You know, Stay, thanks for inviting me to chat. You know, always think to chat. You know, and like I always said, same bat time, same bat channel.
Always, always. And you know, Kurt, I'm gonna make sure I send you a link because I always enjoy that good knowledge from the old school knowledge from the OG.
Appreciate that.
Always. Come on, Rough House. Let me get your last words, my brother.
And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Houston friends. Yeah, man. Hey, as always, bro, you know it's always a good time rocking out with the big homies. Stay ready. You know what I'm saying? 503 line, the Houston Hard Hitters. That's what's up, man. Hey, and if you're not subscribed to my boys over here at Stay Ready and 503, man, you're slipping on your pimping. Yeah, dig. Man, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get that good notification when they drop content, man. Both of them boys putting out good content, good videos, man. They putting in work, man. Salute to everybody on the panel. One and ones, Act Reacher, you know, the Odd Fella, Big Kurt Sugar, Cali Enigma, Legendary Top Cast, my block fam. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that rock with us over here, man. You know what it is. I am that boy Box. Y'all make sure y'all stop by the house. Rough House Boxing TV. Just make sure you wipe your feet, close the door behind you. And I'm out. Cheers.
Salute, my brother. Salute. Act, go ahead and close us out, my brother.
Well, of course, you know, it's always a pleasure to come on with my boy Mac. You know, I mean, him and my boy 503, the Houston Hard Hitters. It's always a pleasure to be on the panel with you, like Kurt said, knowledgeable dudes in the sport. I can't talk about boxing with outside people like that. They don't know the sport as well as you guys. That's why I always come back to y'all. Appreciate it. From Rough House, Odd Fella, one of them ones, Legendary Top Cat, 503. You know, of course, one of them ones, Kurt. You know what I mean? My Jersey brother. You know, appreciate Rough House. Oh yeah, I can't forget about Rough House. Rough House is crazy.
Man.
I know. That's why I can't forget about you. Yeah, man. Can't wait for the fight this weekend. As soon as you go live, you know I'm gonna be off on Friday and Saturday. So I guess I'm gonna be watching the Android and all of that just to keep up on my boxing, just to spark up conversation. So let's act. I never steer you wrong, and I'm here with my boy Mac, and I'm out.
Already, I appreciate it, man. Salute to everybody on the panel, everybody that came on the panel today. We was live today. Appreciate everybody that listened in and loved the show. You know, it was a blessing. And Carl just sent me his email, so I'm gonna say that because even if we eat crow, I'm gonna still bring you on the panel, man. And I appreciate everybody that just came through and listened, man. And be looking out this Sunday. We got something special coming for y'all. Real special. Me and 503 Line. Y'all gonna get the first episode of the Houston Hard Hitters this Sunday. Supposedly, we got to make sure everything stays on track. If everything stays on track like it's supposed to, you will be getting the first episode of the Houston Hard Hitters this Sunday. And we're going to have something real special for y'all. We're going to do it on my channel at first till we get everything together and set up. But we got something coming. And I do appreciate everything and everybody to come through, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Shout out to new media. Shout out to Black Media Row. We working, we grinding, we giving y'all content on a daily basis. You know, and I appreciate the whole movement. Man, if y'all haven't already, smash that like button, hit that bell icon, so you can be updated to my new content media. And you got to hit the subscribe button first before you hit that bell icon. And y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matt with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. One.
Peace.
Peace.
See you.